2 and 1.
Fuck yeah.
Right, I think the music will keep itself playing, but we can... Oh, yeah, that's good, James. I've got everything open that I need, except for one thing. All the notes. Let me just... Let me just open those so I can tell you where we start. Hello, guys. Today we're going to be playing a one-shot called the Brotherhood. Today I have playing with me, Josh.
Hi, I'm Josh. Today I will be playing Sicario, who is a mousefolk rogue ranger. He was a long-time assassin, but turned good, kind of. Yeah.
Okay, I suppose actually I should explain the premise. So, I created these 6 characters, and our players have chosen which of these characters they want to play. Hence why Josh is a little hesitant as to his name. If you just give me the name of your character, that's absolutely fine. I have Lavi.
Hello, I'm Lavi. Welcome back to Evil Sagravia. I'm joking. Today I'll be playing Ashayla Sunbliss, who is a Kalishtar College of Swords Bard and Oath of Glory Paladin.
I have Rico.
Hey, I'm Rico. I'm playing Naya, the Vidalcan wizard, for the most part.
I have Moon.
Hello, I'm playing Kiori, the Fairy Circle of the Moon Druid.
Have I put our name down as Kiori? Kiora. Okay, Kiora. All good. Yep. And I have Jamel.
Hey guys, Jamel here, playing Belafort as a cunt. Belafort is a champion fighter, multi-class path and totem warrior barbarian, and he's a bounty hunter who happens to be a bit of a handy, though part-time blacksmith.
Right, he is. And I have Kira.
Hello, I'm Kira, and I'll be playing Alva Brighthand, the Centaur Peace Domain Cleric.
Beautiful. So, our story begins with the Brazen Brotherhood. Brazen? Sure, they're brazen as well, but they are branded, more specifically. The Branded Brotherhood arriving at the city of Ynir. The city of Ynir is in Galbania, and is in the northwest of the island. And the Brotherhood have been pointed here from the capital, as they are on a job. And that job, as they were tasked, was to save a silver dragon. That's what you were told. As you sort of ride up towards the city, this is a city you've been to plenty of times before, and you see a city of red brick and dark wood rising out of the sands. As you reach the gate of the city, you are not challenged. The doors open for you, and one of the guards makes a nod to Ashayla and tips his hat. The group is well known here. He shouts down, "Good day. I assume you're headed to the inn for work?"
You'd assume correct.
Excellent. The job was commissioned by Yonax, who is a silver dragonborn you may find in the Mighty Mead Tavern. As you all know the city quite well, you're able to head straight there. And you find yourself coming into an inn. And my god, I overestimated the intro. Bear with me a second. We'll get there. There we go. And as you come on into the inn, you see a pair of copper dragonborns standing behind the inn. Behind the bar, Terlin and Mikhail. And they greet you and offer you a drink.
Ooh, don't mind if I do.
Water's just fine for me, thank you.
I'll take a drink.
Of course you will. Will you be playing for us this evening, Ashayla?
I don't know. I feel like I'm a bit rusty, perhaps.
Well,
Maybe a few gold coins will
gold
spice up
coins.
my palates.
God, you overestimate our riches here.
It's impossible to underestimate you.
Oh, why, thank you.
Come on, Ashayla. Just the goodness of your heart. A little bit of music, drinking. It'll make it all better.
It's only 11 a.m. at the moment, so that decision she's got plenty of time to think on. Sicario, will you be drinking? Or will you be typing? Sicario?
I would like water, please.
And Bellathor, will you be drinking?
Ale. Biggest tankards you can get.
You see that the Dragonborn reaches up to a different shelf, and there's a sort of ale cup that to him is a good head's worth of height. But it's about right for Bellathor, and he fills that up with ale. You can say this is a tavern where you're known. You have come here for work before, but not, it's not your regular hangout. However, you are shortly approached by a silver dragonborn called Yanax, who sort of puts his hand out and, good day. You come to my request for the band?
Precisely.
Excellent. I have two parts of a job, if you don't mind. Perhaps we might take a seat at this table here, and I'll tell you about them.
Two parts of a job often becomes two jobs.
Well, you will not be able to complete one without completing the other. So, the primary goal of the mission is to prevent the slaying of Inkarvanash. Inkarvanash is a silver dragon, one of the greatest of his kind, and ancient. But he was recently wounded in a fight with a ancient blue dragon, known simply as Volandrang. Now, Volandrang has hired the Crimson Eye to finish the mission and slay Inkarvanash. But what I ask is that you prevent this from happening. I myself am bonded to Inkarvanash, and, well, I believe he's a very good dragon. He's done much for the world, and no ancient beast deserves such an ignominious slaying. There is, however, go on.
What was the assassin's name?
The assassin's name? It's a group. It's a adventurers band called the Crimson Eye. Inkarvanash is the silver dragon, and Volandrang is the blue dragon. If, however, you manage to prevent this, perhaps you may also carry this to Inkarvanash, and he sort of presents you with a large tube. It's sort of made of tin, perhaps, or pewter. You're not quite sure. And at the top is a screw cap, and explains that the great apothecary Fezrelma made this for Inkarvanash, and it should help him heal his wounds a lot faster. If Inkarvanash does not seem willing to greet visitors, I will understand. Please leave this within his cavern. But if you can hand it to him directly, I'd be most appreciative. But the primary job is merely to prevent the Crimson Eye from slaying Inkarvanash. The pay for this is 1,000 gold pieces for the prevention, and a bonus of 500 if you can give him the healing salve. For reference, just to give you guys a perspective on gold, because you have quite a lot of gold as characters, but you can buy a house for perhaps 10 gold, 15 gold. You could buy a week's food for a silver piece. This beer, for example, the ale cost a copper shard, which is 1/10 of a copper, which is why I didn't even charge you. So gold is worth more in this world than it is in a lot of other worlds, so 1,000 gold pieces is like a lot of money. It's from the collected riches of a silver dragon. And that's how he's able to afford to offer this payment. And,
On hearing that, Bellathor just nods his head and says
Question.
nothing.
How
Yes.
big is this tube?
How big is his tomb?
The tube.
Oh, the tube? Sorry, about 2.5 foot in length.
Would that possibly be able to be bound to my belt of returning?
Oh, I guess, yeah. Why not? I'd thought of the belt of returning as, well, I think you have 3 things bound to it already, because I think you have light spears bound to it at the moment. I know they're technically not small, but they're small for you. So that's the primary purpose. But yeah, there's a spare slot, so you can bind that to your belt of returning. But the idea is that if you throw the spears, you can, of course, call them back.
I can call
Yeah.
I can call back.
But yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. Of course you can.
Yeah, I'll bind it to my spear. I'm sorry, brothers. This is something quite important. Just in case we do lose it, I can call it back to me.
Excellent. Please don't lose it. I most appreciate that.
try my
If
best.
you would like some more information on the Crimson Eye, I believe that my contact over there, and he gestures towards a green dragonborn. Now, green dragonborns are one of two things: slaves or criminals. So you can assume that he's the latter, as he's not wearing manacles. He sits in a really shady back part of the tavern, his hood pulled up. And my associate will be able to tell you about the Crimson Eye if you wish.
Will he stay in the shadows, or will he join us?
No, we must go to him. Well, you must go to him. I cannot be seen to being associating with him in public, I'm afraid.
Understood.
But as none of you are Dragonborn and are all well respected within all the cities, your reputation precedes you, and no questions will be asked of you.
Go in peace, Yonex.
You too. I almost forgot. And then he hands you a map of the area with a gesture as to where the great cavern. It's a sand cavern. So it's a little like a cave, but what the dragons do is they dig down into the sand. So the cave may only be sort of 10 or 12 foot in height from ground level, but they would have dug the entrance very, very low so as to be able to get a whole dragon inside it. So that's how the sand caverns work. Anyway, and he gestures towards his green dragonborn friend.
May I have the map so I can study it before our adventure?
He will hand it directly to you.
Thank you.
Didn't know you could read.
I don't know a lot of things about myself either. But quite renowned for nature, at least. I think I could figure out some caves and trees.
No, I'm not sure you can read either, to be fair, but go on, give it a go.
I don't know. I have a lot of intelligence and wisdom, sir.
That
I
much
think
is
I might
true.
be able to read. I
Um,
think I might be able to read.
Okay, and as you approach the Green Dragonborn, he will speak first of all in Draconic. I believe at least one of you speaks Draconic. Ashyla is at least somewhat proficient in almost any language, but he's certainly
Naya speaks and
yeah.
understands Draconic.
James, I don't even speak common, so
Yeah, you do speak Common. I don't know why that isn't a thing there, but yeah, you are able to speak Common. Don't worry. But yes, he speaks first in Draconic, and the word that he mutters is mercenaries. Wow.
Lay your tongue, criminal.
I thought that you outsiders were not prone to the fits of racism that my kind are. But never mind. Now, you wish for information, do you not?
Yes, speak.
The Crimson Eye. I've been paid to tell you already, so you may keep your gold in your pouches. The
Is he speaking in Draconic?
At this point, yes. But as he sort of looks around, as he begins to talk about the Crimson Eye, he will speak in Common.
I was gonna say Naya would have sort of been like, in common, please.
So, the Crimson Eye. A paladin leads them. A mighty paladin. His name is Vilas. And he carries a shield that is magical of nature. Though the details of that magic I could not gain. He is flanked by his brother, as always. A healer, mighty. Praise to the god of Lathander. God of Light. Expect those two to stay together no matter what. You then have Norixius Savadan, the assassin. He is a huntsman, great renowned lizard folk. But he's old. Older than you'd ever believe. With them, they have two others who, well, their reputation precedes them. You have the Ashfeld sorcerer, as he is known. Head to foot in black robes. Expect magic from him. It's the only information I can give, though he is known to invest in both necromantic and blood magic arts. And finally, if you are lucky enough, you will see their sixth member. if you are unlucky enough, sorry, you will see their 6th member. He is the Master Assassin. He goes without a name, though people have simply called him Death. He is a drow. I know that he is accomplished in both the arts of poison and ranged and melee combat. If you can take out this one, their morale may break. I wish you luck, adventurers. They are a plague upon this land. The Crimson
Have you
Eye...
heard of them?
Yes, yeah. You've heard of the Crimson Eye plenty of times. The Crimson Eye, however, is a guild house. They're not a specific band of adventurers, but these are the top the Crimson Eye have to offer. The Crimson Eye is sort of a shady-dealing criminal organization that operates openly. So you can visit a guild house in most human cities. But most of their on-the-face dealings are like narcotics, smuggling, slightly shady jobs, fighting pits, that sort of stuff. And the underneath is where you really discover that they have some darker sides. But I won't tell you too much more about them because our Beldania players will get spoilers. So, yeah. That's the group, and they left here today. I expect that they will be attempting to reach the dragon by nightfall. But if you ride, you will beat them there.
How do they travel?
On foot. The lizard folk cannot ride. Though they are
Sorry.
swift. Yes?
Do we know why they want to kill the dragon?
They're being paid.
That's the only reason. The dragon's not like
They're being
we
paid
have it.
by an ancient blue dragon.
What?
They're being paid by an ancient blue dragon to slay the silver dragon.
Oh, so it's racism involved, okay.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's the chromatics, the Visa Metallics. This is the land of Galbania is always plagued with this war. You know, the Green Dragon is the Green Dragonborn is both slave or criminal. The Silver Dragonborn operates freely and is rich. You know, it's always metallic vs chromatic. And the dragon itself has paid the Crimson Eye to make this to finish the job. You would assume that the reason for this is that, to put it simply, lair actions. A dragon is always stronger in its own lair. So no ancient blue dragon will follow a silver dragon into its lair. Anyway, my adventurers, if you wish to beat them to the silver dragon, you would have to ride. I believe you all have a means of riding as you rode up to the city.
Yeah, so like a
your
horse.
horses. Well, yes, one of you is a horse, and the rest of you will have a means of riding.
No, the horse with my horse.
Yes.
And I like a foot tall. How am I going to ride a
You're
horse?
between a foot and 3 foot tall. I believe you have a mount, do you not?
Do I? You tell me.
I'll look in your inventory.
I imagine
Which-
Sicario
Which
riding on the
many
back
of
of Alvar.
items should I be
Yeah.
looking at?
You know what I mean? Just like sort of like perched above his shoulder.
Sicario, please. On my shoulder.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I think Sicario would just ride on Alvar.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
The rest of you all have mounts. I did write that out. I just forgot. So yes, I think
cool.
one of you doesn't have a mount, but you do have an obsidian steed figurine.
Oh, that
That might be you.
no, it's not me.
Is it not?
I just checked. No, I have a spell, Phantom Steed.
Oh yeah, you have Phantom Steed the spell. That's correct. I know that Kira has a floating horse. Oh, never mind. It's you, Sicario. You have a figurine of wondrous power, Obsidian Steed, which is suited to your height.
Okay, great.
Good. Okay. The rest of you all have mounts. Sorry, go on. Yeah, go on, Navi.
As this is going on, I would like to do a performance.
Excellent.
It is, as I bring out my violin, I will use Song of Rest, which will have no effect unless somebody has lost HP, but I was just teasing the tavern keeper.
Excellent. As per usual, your drinks will be on the house. Yeah.
Free drinks. Hit me with another.
He means he has horseshoes of the Zephyr, which means it is 4 inches above the ground at all times. It does also float in water. However, you will need to ride out swiftly if you are to beat the Crimson Eye to the Silver Dragon. So at the end of Shila's performance, a round of applause goes out from those who are still seated in the tavern, except for the Green Dragonborn, who appears to have fallen asleep. He, you see that at his wrists are sort of blistering sores where he'd once had manacles on, and they appear to be healing under Shila's magic. But as the tavern keeper gets a little drowsy, he will shout out, Taylor will shout out after your performance, Shila, you almost had me captured there. I was falling asleep at my work. Go on, good luck with your job, and rooms will be waiting for you, adventurers, when you return.
Imagine if I had used the Devil's Horn.
Just imagine.
Is it fair to say that throughout these talks that I've ascertained a good way to this cavern from studying the map?
Yeah, I mean the map's pretty basic, but it's just head southeast. It's gonna be very hard to miss.
So it's not a very detailed map. It's a rough.
Yeah, it's a rough paper drawn map. There's no sort of details of the terrain or such. But what you do notice is where the mountains would be and where you should keep them in your eye line to get there. Kiora would always be able to point you the right way in any place. She's an expert at this sort of traversing.
I wonder, has any of us ever been in this area before?
Yeah, very many times.
Okay,
Not
so-
into the desert itself, like, but in this particular town. You'd know to leave through the south of the town and exit out to the southeast. Let me see if I can put an image.
I was more
up.
concerned about the area around Ivanash's.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you.
Okay.
If I can. Where are we? World maps. I didn't actually think this would come up, but as soon as I have it, let's use it.
God damn it.
It is quite a high quality map right there. Jesus.
Thank you. I try. So we have. We actually need that bit. We need that bit. There we go. So you guys are in Yenir right now. Could somebody just keep the music going, please? Either of the tracks that have been queued before would be appreciated. You guys are currently in Yenir. If you cross over the bridge at the center of town and leave via the south, you will be able to head down. And if you see this couple of rocks beneath the oases, that's where you'd be headed to.
Okay. So we've already begun moving, correct?
Well, I think you're about to go through town. You can stop at the shops and pick anything up if you want. It's fair to say that you travelled from... Oh, God, I'm going to have to go... Let's just cover the screen briefly for a second. You travelled from Dargol Imvar, and you would have taken the main route, which would have taken you past the Oasis. So you're going to be headed down the road you came up on first to the Oasis. It's only after the Oasis that the map is going to be relevant. Obviously, you've probably got most of what you need, but if you have anything you particularly wish to stock up on. The one thing you don't have right now, I believe, is potions. Some of you would perhaps be able to create these, if you wished. One of you is an alchemist. I think that's you, yeah. If you go to your notes, other, it should say if you have a skill in a certain art. Yeah, okay, yours aren't in your notes, Naya. They're in my notes, but I will put those in.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a 10 in alchemy, an 8 in tinker's tools. And
My inventory is stocked full of potions, though.
yeah, you have a lot of potions.
Yeah.
But I don't think you have healing potions, is my point.
Ooh.
Or mana potions. Both.
Herbalism? Help create
I do have
them?
mana. I do have mana potions.
Herbalism is to collect the ingredients, but
Okay.
do you
I have a
have?
superior, a greater, and
Oh, okay. You have the mana potions.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have a
couple of
bunch of stuff in your inventory that look like alchemy ingredients?
Yes.
Great.
Oh,
Okay.
Yes.
So if you wish, you would be able to make 6 potions of supreme healing before you guys head out.
I will
So
take the
one
time
each.
to do that.
One each.
Yeah.
I believe everybody else should have the potions they need. I think Kiora will have stamina potions and potions of endurance to allow her to go overnight. And perhaps you wish to give Alvar a potion of mana. So that would be just a... I can't remember which one's which. Mana potion is... Is it lesser and regular? Is that how it works? Or is it regular, greater? Yeah, regular potion of mana. You'll be able to take one of those, Alvar. But the rest of you should all have the potions you need already.
But
Yeah, I
still
don't
go
have
buy
any
berries
potions.
if I want to buy some berries.
Some berries?
Yes,
What do you want berries for, sir?
good berries are pretty good spell.
You don't need to have a berry to cast good berry.
Don't you need an object for it though?
Pretty
Pretty sure you need berries for that.
Pretty sure you...
Good question.
Up to 10. Oh no, you're right. I
Yeah.
just create them. That's right.
Yep. I believe that it has a material component if you don't have a spell focus, but by this point in time, you have more than learned to channel spells through your spell focus, and you'll be able to create good berries with ease.
Then I shall create some good berries for us.
Cool. Not to mention,
And
I think one of you is actually wearing a robe that creates them. A cloak. Yes. It is Naya that is wearing a manufactory cloak that creates a good berry, amongst many
That
other
is true.
things. Yes, but yes, as you hand out good berries to each of you, you'll have food for the road, and you'll be able to make the journey out. It's hot, really hot. To Alvar, this will make no difference at all, nor to Belethar. Kiora and Sicario, you probably find this relatively comfortable. Shyla, it's warm for you. It's not like unbearably hot, but it's like, ugh, hot. Naya,
it's like Hawaii in here.
Naya, it's sweltering for you. But you know, you managed to get all the way up here as well. But Naya feels the heat. She comes from the Garrick Northlands, from the snow. But she has very light clothing on.
I do have that tattoo though.
You do.
Well, I guess it's just
you
fire.
do.
I guess
yeah.
it's just fire resistance that I have.
That is the reason she has it. Is because she's ice based. Her skin will diffuse the flame. It's that way around. In terms of just comfortable heat, I guess you probably manage. You managed all the way up here, but it's uncomfortable. You will have disadvantage on initiative throughout whilst in the desert. For the rest of you, you'll all be fine. And as you travel through the desert, let's see how you do. So, as you are on the road, sorry, did any of you want to stop by any stores before you head off, or were the potions enough for all of you?
I'm good.
I can't
I did
imagine.
also want to discuss something.
Yeah, go on, Jimmy.
I don't think I need potions.
No, I don't think you do.
Is there an orphanage in town?
No. This is like quite a martial town, Yenir. It's a bit of a citadel. It's ruled by the Dragonborns, of course, which is the whole of Galbania. The Copper Dragonborns are based here. It's not one of the famous dragon cities. It's not built to the specifications of dragons. It's built to the specification of Dragonborn. It's probably the most visitor-based city, being on the sea. With Kalan to the west, they do have a trading port here. But it's quite martial, and it's quite a rough city.
Okay, is there any homeless?
No, Dragonborns wouldn't let anybody be homeless.
That they let other Dragonborn be slaves? Okay, fine, whatever.
They enslave other Dragonborn, yes. But in general,
But
no.
to be homeless, never.
Yeah, I mean, it isn't something that would be done, It's... Nobody would let somebody starve out on the street, not even a slave. And slaves aren't particularly badly treated. They're not whipped and branded, but they do wear manacles. That is one thing that they do. And they are the farms people and the hard workers, but they're still allowed to marry and have children and have lives. They just
Alright, well, whatever.
are bonded.
Hi, Gregory.
Yeah.
What kind of fighting does Alvar specialize in?
I use the lance. I also throw spears, and I have hoops.
and keeps you motherfuckers alive.
Are
That's
you
his-
a fighter?
No, he's a cleric.
I'm a cleric.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. So just to summarize, I mean, because obviously you'd all know each other's abilities. How the branded Brotherhood would normally sort of line up in combat, if you like, is Bellathor first in. He's the meat shield, and then Alvar's more of a hit and run, sort of run in, run out, mobile. And also, you know that he has the ability to run past you all and touch you all and heal you as he goes. And he always gives you the ability to switch places in combat. Kiora will usually get some buffs down in place before entering the combat herself as a beast. She is a moon druid. And Shiloh will also be the sort of, not necessarily in and out so much as she likes to isolate a single target and dance with them, as she would call it. In melee range, and
It's called interpretive dance, my
yes,
darling.
yes, interpretive murder, I think is the word I'd call it, but both the same thing. As yeah, she will both
Details.
she will cut them to shreds with both sword and tongue. Sicario will be miles away, hidden completely to all of you, but you will see his arrows in the fight as they come over your shoulders to execute enemy after enemy as he assassinates them. And Naya is a fire mage. She loves fire, and she has the ability to shape this fire around you all, but you know her spells are what turns the battles when there's hordes of enemies. One or two very strong enemies, it tend to be the job of the more martial types, but many small enemies, Naya can rain fire for days. So that's the roles you'd expect.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah, sorry, go on.
Okay, I know that Kira is around, but just in case, I would like to buy some potions of healing.
I think Naya's given you a supreme potion each.
Okay.
Potion of healing supreme each. You can pick up a couple of regular ones as well, but I don't think they have any impact when you have 110 HP.
Well, at least it's superior.
I do not have one.
Supreme, not superior.
Okay.
Supreme, yes. The best of.
I like how Lavi's like, I don't trust this cleric centaur.
Well, you do also have healing in your kit, I believe, as does Cure. Yeah, pretty good group. You're a pretty good, tough group. But this could be a challenge. Anyway, as you ride out into the deserts...
So, so everyone knows, me and Alvar have one good berry, everyone else has two.
Okay. But obviously one meal is sufficient from a single good berry.
Well, it's
What-
not
what
for the
are-
meal, it's for the one hit point.
It's for the one
more
hit
important
point.
part of that.
Okay, I like
Like,
it.
Wouldn't one good berry be like a whole meal for a week for
For Sicario? Yeah, he's carrying his good berry on his shoulder like a boulder, you know?
rolls everywhere?
Just for relevance, Kyora's only about 3 inches taller than you.
Yeah. I'm
She's
pretty small.
tiny.
I'm 2'4". So, also, would we appreciate if I go ahead and scout for things?
I think your eyes are the eyes that would be on the road, most definitely.
I'm not against it.
I think with a 30 passive perception, Kiora will be making the perception checks. But I could be wrong. And as Kiora sort of leads the way on your floating horse, Kiora, can I get a D100, please?
D100.
Yep, just a straight
Who uses
D100.
that shit?
My random encounter cards do. Don't worry about
59.
replaying the music. I'm about to put something new on. I'm just waiting for it to load. Here we go.
People use D100s? What the
Random encounters. What did you get?
Yeah, I know. The 59.
59. Fantastic. I need no other rolls from you there then. And yeah, you are able to pass most of the way to the oasis along the main road without trouble. As you reach the oasis, you see a large group of people. Oh, is that not going to play? Hello? Please? There we go. You see that there is a large group of people around the oasis. At first glance, you notice that these are Leonins. There are approximately 50 to 60 of them. it is your choice whether you get close or whether you pass around them.
As we're walking, can I see if there's anything? Why have they stopped? Or what are they doing?
They're using the oasis for water.
Oh, they're just drinking.
So, give me a religion check, please. See whether you know about the Leonin people and their religious beliefs.
The Leonin are drinking from the oasis.
Yeah, they're well, they're not.
Thought.
No, they are refilling their water stocks and water skins.
11.
11?
Is Kiavo among them?
Are you not the no? Are you not the right person to ask a religion check? Or
I
were
can do
you?
a religion.
I rolled 18 on my dice, but I did D&D Beyond, so it chose the right fuck me.
No, 18 on your dice is fine. You do have a plus to religion. Oh no, it's not you that knows about religion. Naya, sorry, you would
Naya,
know
yeah.
about these, yeah. I did think that was your roll was impossible unless you got a nat 1, basically, is what I was thinking, but it's not. Yes, Naya, perhaps you may fill us in as to why they're all gathered around the.
How's a cleric shitty at religion?
Because Alvar is religious about his god, but doesn't study other people's religions as such. Whereas
Naya
Naya
rolled a
reads
25.
fucking everything. Yeah, so basically you know that the Leonin regard water as a sacred resource. And the oases of the deserts are sacred meeting places. Blood should never be spilt by the water, or the entire Leonin race would turn against you, and their gods would be offended. And instead, so this is a gathering place for the Leonin, and you would assume that this is 2 or 3 different prides come.
Well then.
Welcome back. You would assume this is. I'm getting there.
You were saying.
I wasn't.
My personal favorite part is I was clicking on him as he disconnected. I was like, oh shit, what did I do?
I've lost somebody else's camera as well, though. Is that right?
Just yours, I think.
Your camera?
Yeah, your camera.
Oh yeah, that would make sense. I'm not used to having my camera up on this screen. There we go. Okay, fantastic. Do you know why it crashed? Because it was trying to connect to the PlayStation Network. Which I assume is Josh's and has nothing to do with me. Anyway, so yeah, you would assume that there are 2 or 3 prides meeting here, and they meet for just to trade stories and just to enjoy life. But they also meet for the purpose of finding partners and breeding between tribes. So that's what's going on at the Oasis.
Is this where we'll have to bring Kiavo one day?
Probably not. This is a long way from Beldania. But the same thing happens in Halion.
We may get there.
Yeah. The same thing happens in Halion.
Would Naya be familiar with like Leonin customs?
Yeah, you'd be familiar enough to know that they are doing exactly that. That description is sort of Naya's description. You wouldn't necessarily know how to greet a Leonin. So you do know that there is a custom that word should always be sent ahead before you visit a Leonin in their own lands. Or on their own homes, though that's a weird thing to say because Leonin are nomadic. So before you interrupt a pride, but at the Oasis, it's fair game. It's just, it's completely even ground. Anybody and everybody is welcome to drink at the water.
I'll relay that message to the group and I'll say it is a safe place. We
And
can roam freely.
if you wish, you would be able to restock your water here.
You said that they are there to find mates. Are any of them fucking out in the open?
No, never. No, they court. They first meet here, and then they court by meeting and going elsewhere. And they go to cities. Like, they're not that primitive,
You
yeah.
said they were nomads, so I didn't know if they were like.
Yeah, but they
exhibition
will
people
also
or-
quite happily go to a dinner in a restaurant in a city. Although they may not.
Both, can't they?
They can do both, but they don't fuck out in the open. No, there is none of that going on. You do notice, however, that there are a couple of couples. There are a few couples who have broken off from the main group to sort of have conversations one-to-one. Perhaps they might be in the process of creating a relationship, or perhaps organizing one for their children.
I am failing to see the reason why this is relevant to us.
In terms of your work, it's not. In terms of replenishing your water at the
I have
oasis,
a
it is.
decanter of endless water.
Oh, do you?
I still don't see how it is. And even without the decanter of endless water, I have an alchemy drug. I don't see how this is relevant.
Then keep it moving, sister.
It's not. In 100%, it really isn't. It's just up to you if you wanted to frolic with them or not. But I would suggest not. You're on work. It is
Yeah, that sounds
approximately
wasteful.
I'm busy day drinking.
7:30 in the evening. At this point, sunset will come shortly, perhaps half an hour, 45 minutes. And from what you know about this area, the weather will dip incredibly. And it will be very, very... Yeah, the temperature, sorry. And it will be very, very cold. Again, Alvar, this won't phase you in the slightest. Bellathor, you neither. Shyla, you've brought enough clothing that you would just put on a fur cloak and be done with it. Naya, this is home for you. But Sicario, you would struggle with the cold. Pull your cloak tight about you. You will have disadvantage on initiative in the freezing cold. In fights outside.
I'm fine in the cold.
Yeah, Kiora will be okay with the cold.
I just wanted a reason to use my thermal cube.
Well, that's why she'll be fine in the cold.
Okay.
Because the temperature next to you is always the right temperature. It's in 30 foot of her.
Always
Yeah, it's
working?
always
Gotcha.
working.
Okay. I thought I had to use it.
No. Just bear with me a second. I don't understand why we've gone from this music to Oblivion.
It's bad news for us.
No, I don't care about copyright with this for one shot. But
No, I meant,
what do you mean there's no
it's
song
Oblivion,
anymore?
you know.
Skip, god damn it. Thank you. So, as you begin to move past the oasis, we shall crunch the map slightly, alright? Alright. And you're not that far from your destination. Kiora, I'll take another D100, please.
Get below
70.
50.
70?
It's not below a 50, so...
No, it's not below 50. No encounter happens. Excellent. The sun sets and sets fast. It begins to get cold, and the stars, as you look up, are stunning. There is a vastness to the evening. There are no clouds at all. And I don't know why the birds are singing. It's late night. Shut up. But nevertheless, you begin to see the foothill of the mountains in the snow. Sorry, in the starlight, and before that, you would know that your cavern is coming up on the right-hand side. Give me a perception check, please, Kira.
I'm going the wrong direction to find that.
I will also take a perception check from Sicario in this situation, please.
17.
17.
My passive side.
23.
23, yeah. No, I know, but this is not a passive thing. This is if you're noticing
No,
something
no.
very specific that you're looking for. Kyora's busy looking at the prettiness of nature, but Sicario's
Get up my alcohol.
looking for torches. And what Sicario sees is what appears to be a campfire. It's approximately 200 feet away to the northeast.
I'll send a message to everyone telepathically. So, that information.
Mm-hmm.
I will cast 8 at 4th level. Everyone gets 15 temp.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. Any other preparations that you would like to do before getting in range to talk to them, or do you not want to talk to them and you just want to assassinate them brutally in the night while they sit at the campfire?
I'm trying to find
That's
if I
ideal
have
for me.
Sicario, how many do you see?
None. He just sees the campfire.
Just sees the campfire.
Yeah. And a little bit of light being passed around.
Is there any way that we can see over there at all?
Naya will be able to do something about that, probably. Don't know, did I give you anything useful, or is everything damage?
I'm looking for something, but
No, I think you've
It's
got
mostly
nothing
damage.
but damage, right?
no. I can cast invisibility.
Ooh, I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I will cast adamantine weapon at the 5th level.
The 5th level? What's that do?
5th level or higher, the weapon's attack score critical hit on
Ah,
roll
yes.
of 15 and above, or 17 and above.
Yeah, that's the one. Cool. And at this particular moment, you move a little bit closer. Perhaps now you are 200 foot away, 180 foot away, and you can hear voices, laughter, the occasional bit of chat on the wind. They sound much like the Branded Brotherhood do when they make camp.
Since we're 120 feet away. Wait, do we know for definite this is them?
No, you just know that it sounds like a bunch of people who are chatting away and having a good time.
How do you know what a certain guild sounds like?
No,
when they're camping?
no, not a guild. Like the Branded Brotherhood is you guys,
I know
right?
he's saying
So it's like
that's not-
it's the sound is very familiar. It's the sound that it's the sort of sound you would hear if you come upon your own camp. It's not, it's nothing unusual or different. Is how I meant to phrase
do
that.
we have a general idea what they look like?
You know that they wear the Crimson Eye emblazoned upon their armor or robes, and that 3 or 4 of them are fairly tall, and that they are all human.
Do we wish to engage them, or I could get closer?
Perhaps that could be better. We need to scout this out before we make any moves.
Okay,
So
I'm going to
Go on.
wild shape into a lizard.
Okay. Traditionally, Sicario, you would also go close and have a look from the other side, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll take a stealth roll from both of you, please.
Yeah, to put up
lizard. Sorry.
So don't forget to put a +10 because of the pass without a trace.
Yes, and sort of. The lizard, I'm rolling the perception at disadvantage because you are a creature that would be, relevant in this area. So I'm going that way round, so don't worry about rolling at advantage. Whereas Sicario, I just need the roll, please.
I got a 37.
29.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Cool. Both of you could probably go and sit on one of their laps and they won't notice. Despite an incredibly high perception check, it ain't that high. So as you get closer, you hear that they are conversing, and they are conversing in common. And they are talking about the possible effects of dragon's blood. As you look over to this camp, you see that there is a gentleman, tall and blonde, in full plate mail, silver plate mail. He has a mace in his hand, sort of across his lap, and with his other hand he's drinking. And sitting next to him is what appears to be his brother, who is almost identical, but his hair is greying a little bit. He has a large sword upon his back, and is also eating and drinking. There is a woman standing to the edge of the campfire. She has a savage-looking battle axe, sort of at her side. And she's leaning on the battle axe as she stands up and just sort of rests her hand on it. She's drinking. You see a male dressed head to toe in a black robe with a crimson eye blazing across the chest. And a man sat on the edge of a rock, whittling at a piece of wood with a bow at his back. He's incredibly broad-shouldered and has quite a rough beard. You only see 5 people. You were told that there were 6 in the Crimson Eye. The one that is missing is the drow.
Do they have the emblem on them?
They do indeed. Yeah. Either on their shield, their armor, or their robes.
Okay, around me, I'm going to use the spell Find Traps to see if they've set anything down.
I'm going to have to look at little details of that. Just bear with me a second. I did put it there for a reason.
Why do I feel like...
You notice that there are there is at least 2 traps within the direct line to the cavern. Whether they are set by this group or whether they are set by somebody else, you don't know. It more points out that there is a harmful or undesirable effect intended by the creator upon the trap.
But none around the camp.
None around the camp directly, no.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll go. A bit back towards the party, and send them a telepathic message.
Okay, give me a perception check as you do.
Um,
Oh,
why do I have the feelings that we fell into a trap ourselves already?
No, I don't think we have.
can I make one just to see if I can find the drow guy?
That is what he's looking for.
I got a 29.
Yeah, that's not going to cut it. It's nearly impossible, as one might say. However, as you travel in lizard form, you're backing up to the group, Sicario, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
So as you travel in lizard form, you're able to notice a couple of different things as your senses are.
Dora.
I haven't moved at all.
Oh, you haven't moved? You're
I'm
just
still
staying there as lizard?
Yeah,
I thought you had gone up to the group, yeah?
that's not me. That's
No, you've
I
gone up
just
to
made
their group.
where I was at.
Did you not?
Yeah, to their group.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I
As
thought you
you,
meant our
no,
group.
where
Gotcha.
you are, that you've noticed different things. You've got different senses to Sicario. Sicario's eyes are keen, but that's about all. You, however, are noticing some smells. One thing you notice is the smell of rancid meat, and it is strong, and it is coming from within the cavern that these people are camping in front of. It smells like death, like rotting flesh cut off from a
Okay.
wound. No, it's not rot. It's, it's bad flesh, bad meat. Like a wound is how it smells. You also hear a very heavy breathing and a slight smell of acid on the air.
Feel like it's coming from the cavern too, or
That is definitely coming from the cavern.
okay.
As sort of the lizard senses become your senses, you sort of feel the presence of a huge being somewhere nearby. You know that this would be a dragon. You've felt this before. However, in terms of the closer party, you sort of get the impression that they're relaxed. A couple of them are mildly inebriated. They seem to just be having a good meal before they go in and do whatever it is they've come to do. Unless, of course, they've already completed that. But given the sound that you hear of that breathing, you know that a dragon breathes, at least.
Okay.
And, if you wish to come back, you can.
I'm gonna stay there.
Okay. You are all able to communicate. I think I only remembered to give the Earring of Whisper to one person, but you all have it. So you are able to communicate the distance. However, you do need to know exactly where that person is. So you know at this point that if they're not with you, you assume they're at the cavern, but should Kiora move further in, she would have to communicate first.
I can't communicate as a lizard.
No, you cannot. That is true. But you can be communicated with. You do understand.
Yes,
the
I can
language, yes.
understand them. I just can't
Yeah,
speak.
indeed, that is correct. Cool, Sicario, as you get back and you give this report.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I suggest we get in a position to get the jump on these fuckers.
Are they all there?
All but one. I'm sure they'll come out when they see their family dying.
Speaking of family, where is Kiora?
She's gone to a watering hole to find a mate, a lizard mate.
Can I make any?
They'll be
noise
back
to communicate?
momentarily, I'm sure.
Oh, you can't even hear this. Sorry, what did you say, man?
Oh wait, they're not talking through.
No, they're not. They're chatting right there. No. So otherwise, I just imagine you just going through telepathically.
That was my idea, but
No, they're just having a chat there and then. So I guess your only choice here really is obviously you could engage them in combat and surprise them, or you could go and chat with them. That is up to you. But those are your two options, I would suggest.
I like the idea of bashing heads in.
And I think it's fair to say you know that for the most part your party are better off fighting at night. Certain ones of you, utilize the darkness as cover, but more importantly, others of you use very bright lights, and you know each other's fighting styles. So Alvar and Naya, surprising enemies with the bright lights is in your favor, I'd guess. But that's a personal thing. Did anybody wish to suggest diplomacy, or are we preparing a battle?
Well, does anyone feel like getting their hands bloody?
Yeah.
I never like to get my hands dirty, but I'll do what is needed.
I don't like not knowing what the drow is.
Yes, I am worried. What if, say, left him behind to follow us? That is what I am worried about.
Well, then
I
I'll
believe
have
this
a
to be
good-
highly unlikely.
Can I have a con check from all of you, please? Just a check. Not from Kiora. The rest of you.
That's 20.
16.
18.
17.
14.
14. Yeah, Naya. You get a bit thirsty. You lean down to your water skin, and as you go to take a mouthful, you notice that it has been slashed, and the water is drained out of it.
I believe we have company.
Just for reference for you.
Keep your wits about you.
Yes, Kiora?
For reference for you, since I've gathered what I'm gonna gather from the enemy I'm watching, I've turned to watch my party.
Yeah. It's absolutely fine.
Can I look around for any sort of prints or anything that may be left?
If you were gonna see this, Kiora or Sicario would have spotted it. However, what you can do is investigate the nature of the slash or damage to your water skin,
Yeah, I'll definitely do that.
which is an investigation check, please. I
19?
would suggest that Sicario could make this investigation check at advantage,
Oh.
or you can make it yourself straight. Sicario, you probably
made
know
it.
more about this.
I rolled a 23.
Yeah, this is, it looks like it's been done from a distance by some sort of sharp blade that has been thrown. None of you heard this, though, so perhaps magical in nature, used to suppress the actual blow, but none of you were attacked. They just slashed your water skins.
A warning?
Possibly, but the rest of the party don't know. I still suggest we attack now.
I agree with Sicario.
Well, in that case, give me a second.
Am I able to take a previous action, or do you need me to be initiative?
No, we are going to do something first. As you have this discussion, you hear the footsteps of somebody coming up behind you who's not attempting to be stealthy in the slightest. They're quite a long way back, but in the silence of the desert, they are quite obviously somewhat nearby. As you look over, you're able to see about 150 foot away. A silver dragonborn holding a torch is riding towards you.
Is it?
I would like to fire an arrow at one of the horse's legs.
Okay, absolutely fine.
I don't know who this dragonborn is.
No,
Get him, tie him up, and question him.
okay.
Is it? Are we supposed to be protecting a silver dragon? B
Working for
a
one.
silver dragonborn?
He's our
Yeah.
patron, I thought, yeah.
It would be an unusual choice, Sicario.
Okay, fine. I won't shoot the horse in the
Yeah, I mean, I'd allow it, but I'm kind of like, what the fuck? I'm assuming that what you might want to do is stop him before he gets right up to you with a torch and reveals your
Or
presence.
shooting it like at the floor to stop him
Could
from
you
moving
put out
forward.
the torch at least?
You could just
Before he gets close.
message him.
Can
Suggestion. Yeah. You can point your
Okay,
finger
I'll
at somebody
message
within
him.
120 foot of range, if you have message.
Right.
Do you have
Yeah,
message?
I'll message him. Turn that shit off.
You are casting message towards him, right? Wait, did our rogue just cast message? Am I getting this? Oh, of course, because you haven't. No, the Earring of Whisper only allows you to communicate between the group of you. Yes, I more meant like I thought our bard might have it.
Yes, I have telepathy.
Yes, that's what I was
Mind
aiming
link,
for. Yeah.
so I would tell him, we are trying to be stealthy here, so it would be very nice if you could at least attempt to do that.
I come bearing healing salves for the great dragon.
Do it quietly.
Why did they shoot him?
Wait a second. We already have something to heal to hurry his healing.
I'm afraid that although you are correct, but you cannot hear this conversation, as it is happening between Shiloh's brain and a guy riding. He has stopped his horse.
Did you put the torch out?
No.
Because if not, I will shoot the horse.
Okay, but you do see somebody coming into his torchlight, and at this point, Shyla and Sicario, give me a perception check. Shyla, I don't know if it makes any difference, but yours is for yours needs an insight with it. Sicario merely needs a perception check.
Oh, I can do insight?
Yeah, well, I need you to do insight, so I need you to do perception first and then insight.
Well, my perception was 13. My insight
13
was
is enough.
4. That's
Fantastic.
18.
No, 13 is you only needed over 10 to see the
I got a
movement.
21.
Yes, Kara's yours wasn't enough. So with this insight, you notice that not only has somebody stepped into this the sort of torchlight, but he's about to attack the Dragonborn, and I mean, you see him moving swiftly, knife in hand. And you have sort of a second or two to react if you wish.
How far away?
120 foot.
Perfect! I will cast slow,
Okay.
which is 120 foot.
What's the save on that?
Good question. Wisdom, 18.
Wisdom 18. Okay, let me find the right tracker. That one, there we go. Wisdom 18. Oh, it's a nat 1! Yeah, he sort of slows in motion as he reaches up towards the Dragonborn. The Dragonborn then sees him, and you see him swing his torch out. At this moment, you all notice this is happening. And then the person who has been slowed vanishes.
I want to make my way back to the party now.
Yep, that's absolutely fine. Ooh.
I'm gonna shoot back once I get there.
Yeah, you most definitely realize that this is in magical nature, as you all feel the sort of rustle of wind past you as this creature returns to the group at the top where the campfire was. Alva, you notice that he's dropped something on the way.
What is this?
Bear with me and I'll find out for you. Roll a D100.
Oh. Oh, I could not find my D10 for it. It's late, so left me. 64.
A 64. Imagine dropping that. He's dropped a small black pouch made of velvet. Written on this pouch in gold, elegant writing is the bag of everything you don't need. Twice a day you can pull something out of the bag. It is almost always going to be something you absolutely do not need. If you're trying to fight a dragon, pull out a dead cat. Trying to woo a princess with the item you pull out, it's probably a cowboy hat.
You say that like those things aren't useful.
They're not in the situation.
Yeah, you could feed the dragon the cat. The princess could like cowboys.
Nevertheless,
I think that's exclusive to you, Josh.
obviously, you with your passive insights, you all realize this must be the drow.
Yeah. When this happens, I'm going to message everyone. See, this is why we should kill first, talk later.
Not necessarily true, Sicario. However, we may have to fight now. At the campfire, do we see shadows, movement, anything?
For the most part, you just see that they are still maintaining their lunch and they're not too bothered. But yeah, well, dinner. Sorry, I should say. It's late in the evening. They're still maintaining their drink, but you can see that the Dragonborn appears to be leaning to one side on his horse, like perhaps he was caught with something.
I'll make my way back. I'll make my way over there.
Okay.
I
Make your way
tried.
over alone, yeah.
How far is he? 120 feet.
120 feet, yeah.
Right? Okay.
Oh, no, that's... Okay, sorry, hold on a second. Sorry, I've accidentally queued the bag instead of the, because I copy-pasted the text. So I've queued the... I literally put, play the bag of everything you don't need.
Great song, I think.
He seems to be injured. Possibly he's leaning. I'm going to see if I can help him.
Be careful, Alvar.
I'll rush that way.
Okay.
Naya, on 3, cast your deadliest fireball on the group.
Okay, we'll leave that moment for a moment, because at the moment...
I need to do something with it.
Yes, but Alvar's not going to the group. He's going to the Dragonborn who's injured.
Oh, I said Naya.
Yeah, but... I'm not going to let you start a combat with your healer 250 foot away from the fight. Alright? I'm just not going to let you do it.
I was totally gonna do it, though.
Yeah, just bear with us a second. Let's follow Alvar, and then we will follow the group, okay? This is going to have an out of action, if you like. Alvar, as you are headed up to this Dragonborn, he drops his torch, which goes out. Convenient for you, as you won't be as visible. When you reach his side, you see that his right arm is almost down to the ground as he leans. And his head is leaning down that way as well. But you do see that in his left eye, he's perfectly awake and it looks panicked.
This is like some sort of paralysis, or...
Give me a
I
medicine
see-
check. Well, I mean, you're going to notice something straight away, medicine check or not, which is that half of him is turning to stone.
Yeah. 25.
Yeah. Half of him is turning to stone. You know this to be the petrified effect. And what you do notice about him as well is that he was carrying a salve that looks exactly like the salve that you were carrying at your boat of returning. He's not a silver dragonborn you recognize. But I don't think Alvar knows enough about dragonborn tribes to know that he's of a different family or anything like that. You know that this would take a couple of days of casting to reverse the effects, but you could possibly stabilize him in a rather simple fashion if you wish to chop his arm off at the elbow.
I was wondering, could I use Greater Restoration to
Yes,
remove it completely?
no, Greater Restoration will not remove it completely, but it will stop the process.
Okay.
You could also do so by just cutting him where the wound has emanated from, as you see a small dart is in his left hand.
And do I know that it's possible to speak with a regenerative healer to regenerate his arm back?
You could speak to
Right?
Cure.
Cure? Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. All right.
The fuck?
You have regeneration.
Oh, I do have regeneration, you're right.
I know.
Okay, so I'll stop the horse and like kind of like bring him down.
Mhm.
I am sorry for this. This must be swift.
Yeah, I'm not going to make you roll to hit. You are very adept at combat and medicine. You will be able to slice his arm off with ease.
So yeah, what I'll do is I'll take my water skin and put it in his mouth, bite down, and I will so he doesn't scream out.
What's left of your
and-
water skin, yeah?
Yeah, it was like my water skin, so he doesn't scream out, and then
Yeah.
I'll remove his arm.
You see that there is bits of stone over the side of his mouth. He actually couldn't scream out if he tried. But he is not suffocating. The stone hasn't gone over his esophagus. It's just come over the side of his face. And you are able to cut it off. At this point, it stops the process of the stone spreading. And you hear in your mind him say, "Thank you, friend. I'm sorry to have perhaps put you in danger.
That's
But
fine.
the offering must be made daily. Whoever did this, they wish to stop the rescue of Carvanash. He must be the priority. Please leave me here. Come back if you successfully prevent this group.
What is your name?
Yorvan.
Before I leave you, we were already given something for Ivanash. What is this?
This is a healing salve. It's made by one of our apothecaries. It's the one thing that Dragonborns can do for dragons, is put it in the wounds for them.
So, with that, I will...
It's identical.
It's identical?
Well, it's in a different type of tube, but and it may smell slightly different, but it does the same thing. And you would work this out very quickly.
Okay, I was just making sure they weren't trying to secretly poison him, and I'm getting... Okay,
nope,
great.
No. It's just a silver dragonborn tribe who worship a silver dragon, attempting to help it.
Okay. Is there a place...
Sorry, Moon?
Is there a... Oh.
Sorry, Moon?
I said not everyone's as sadistic as you, Kira.
No, indeed. Yeah, sorry, Kira, you said?
Is there a place where I can like at least put him so he's kind of covered and not seen easily?
So there are some sort of rocky outcroppings a little bit to the right. His horse is beginning to walk away. You notice that there's a tether for the horse, so you'd be able to both tether the horse and put him there. But you would know, as a seasoned adventurer, that you are putting yourself at risk in that you've probably been sussed out at this point.
Okay. All right. I'll leave him there. I'll give him a good bury just in case this takes longer than expected, and then I'll head back to the.
Okay.
Everybody else.
And as you head back to the group, did we want to attack? Was that the plan?
Yeah. So
okay.
I want to get 60 foot away.
You're 120 foot away, and we will take a break right there and begin with the combat when we return.
Okay.
Please, in this moment, will you roll initiative? Okay. So as we resume, I come first to Sicario and say, the battle is shortly to begin. What would you like to do?
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna get 60 foot from them, and then when Naya throws the fireball, I'm hoping at like the highest level. Just before it hits them, I'm gonna cast darkness on the camp.
Okay. So that you'd like to prep the action. Darkness is the initiative of the fight. Yeah.
I need them both to happen at the same time.
You want the initiation of the fight to be darkness and fireball.
Yes.
Okay, I like that. That shall be how the fight begins. Naya, that means you will sacrifice your first round in initiative. Is that okay? So for the first round, your initiative will be tied to Sicario's because he's first. Yeah, cool. You will get a full turn, but it just means that you will go straight away with Sicario, and then we will come to you in your action initiative order in the following round. Okay. Secondly, why can Sicario cast darkness? Is that a thing? Or is it the bead?
You tell me, babe.
Is it
It's on
a
my character sheet.
Yeah, but you've got to read what it comes from, Josh.
Bead.
Okay. So let's have a read of the bead of darkness. We are unmuted, right? Yes, we are. Okay.
Yeah.
Bead of darkness. Bead
Throw
of
the
darkness.
bead.
Bead of darkness. Bead of darkness. Bead of darkness. I know you have this item somewhere. Do you think I can motherfucking find it? Here we go. You throw it to a point within 60 feet and it shatters and creates a zone of darkness. It lasts 1 minute and does not require concentration. Okay. Cool. Brilliant. Who's next in the initiative tracker? Let's have a look. It would be Alvar. What would you like to prep before the battle?
Before Sicario runs off, I would like to cast Emboldening Bond. Everyone is now connected with Emboldening Bond.
You can target 6 people with it now? Jeez.
Up to 5 people, it says.
Oh, so who's getting left out?
I think I'll look up myself, actually.
Yeah.
Let me see. Yep.
Yeah, you're the most mobile of the group, right? So,
Yeah.
can you explain that?
An Emboldening Bond. Once per turn, you can roll a d4 and add to attack roll, ability check, or a saving throw. And also, if someone's about to get hit and you're within 30 feet of them, you can switch places with them and take
Do
their
we still have
damage.
that
Do we have-
15 temp AG?
You
temp
do,
HP?
yeah. Yep.
It's not temp HP. It's increased to your maximum HP. So if you gain temp HP, it will go above that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so what you need to do is on your character sheet in D&D Beyond, if you click your HP and click max HP modifier, that's where you put the 15 for aid.
Okay. Gotcha.
It's not like it's a bit like Yeva cast it 24/7. Okay, did you want to? That's your action technically, but did you want to prep any spell that you'll be concentrating on?
Yeah, I'm going to prep. Where is it? 5th level spiritual weapon.
Oh, okay, right. If that's going to be, yeah, then that's absolutely fine. That's going to be your bonus action anyway, so you can use that in combat. That's not a concentration spell. That's what I'm saying. Like, did you want to have something you're concentrating on pre-combat? Like, for example, a beacon or an aura or something, or are you not fast? Or a haste, or I don't know what else you can do. But,
Unfortunately, I do not have haste.
I don't think clerics get it, do they?
Yeah.
I have haste.
Well, we'll get to you in a moment. Cool.
I think that's about.
Yeah, you don't have to, but I mean, I just didn't know whether you had like a, I don't know, a shield of faith or something you wanted to precast.
Yeah, no, that's it for now. That's
Cool.
it for now.
Fantastic. Next down the list, I come to Bellathor. I have no idea what Bellathor would prep before combat, but
I can tell you exactly what my plan is right now.
Yeah.
I want to be sneaking as close as possible to the camp, and
you're 10 foot tall and your boots weigh about 80 pounds. If you attempt to
He has
sneak,
a plus 10 to stealth, though.
he does have a plus 7 to stealth. Plus
and
7 to
not
stealth.
disadvantage.
Oh, plus your 10 with
And a
with
plus
pass
10
without
to
trace.
pass without trace, though.
Okay, in that case, with pass without trace, I will allow this, although it feels very weird that the 10-foot bugbear in adamantine half-plate said the word sneak.
There's a reason for this.
Okay.
There's a reason for this.
Yeah.
Basically, what I want to do is I want to get as close as possible and when everyone else is looking to initiate the fight, my plan is to just be able to storm out and immediately club someone around the head as hard as possible.
Okay, what I'm going to say is the action you're prepping is the dash action. So you will be able to move your full movement speed plus 30 because of Barbarian. So 90 foot at the beginning before your turn. Yeah? So I'm just going to rule that as you're running really fast. No stealth.
Yeah, okay.
Just you're going to
So
run really
90
fast into there.
90-foot gap
Yeah.
in the first
In the moment, but running up to initiative. Yeah. Next in line is Kiora. Kiora, is there anything you wish to prep before combat?
Once the fireball goes off, I want to cast Fairy Fire, and then I'm gonna wild shape from above them.
Ooh.
And just drop in on them? Sick.
Mhm.
But there's nothing you
Like
want to
it.
do pre-combat?
Would gusting their
No,
hit
this is
fire
more
start
sort of...
combat?
This is more sort of what you can do on yourselves before combat.
Well, Fairy Fire is concentration.
Yeah, so there's nothing particularly you want to set up or anything. No potion
no.
you want to drink or anything.
I suppose I could drink one of my stamina potions.
I don't think stamina helps you pre-fight. I don't think you're exhausted right now.
I am missing a wild shape form though, because I only have 2
Oh, okay, yeah, so you'd have to drink your potion of endurance and then drink your...
endurance. Yeah.
And then immediately drink your stamina potion to move that. Actually, I don't think it... Yeah, no, you just... Well, for an hour, you'll have advantage on Constitution saving throws and you get the short rest. So it's just the potion of endurance. Cool. So yeah, you have both your wild shapes available. Next in line is Shyla. Oh, sorry. No, Naya. Naya. My apologies. Naya, is there anything you wish to do before
Naya's
pre-combat?
Well, I'm going to be casting the fireball, obviously.
Yeah,
but
pre-combat.
sort of, yeah. I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to haste somebody,
Or be
or I'm
invisible.
going to, or be invisible, or I have this brazier of commanding fire elementals. I feel like that might help us. But that is also concentration, technically.
Yeah, it most definitely is concentration. And bear in mind, if you lose concentration of the fire elemental, it will attack you.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to haste our good friend Alvar.
Can I haste Alvar? Oh my god. Alvar, you're going to have haste. I have no idea what that makes your movement speed, but it will be disgusting. Yeah, I think it's like 120 foot or something.
It's insane. Okay.
Beautiful. Cool, so you're going to haste Alvar and Shyla.
The 2 brothers are human, right?
All of them are human.
All
Apart
of
from
them
the
are
drow.
human.
But what about the lizard folk assassin?
Oh, yeah, sorry. The assassin and the drow. The ranger and the assassin. The ranger and the drow.
Assassin and the assassin.
Yeah, the assassin and the assassin, yes. The assassins are not, but the
Real unsavory types.
the four that were stood together, the fightery types, were all human.
Who looks the drunkest in the group of them?
You haven't been close enough. Sicario, make an insight check.
Could I tell her which one?
Would a lizard understand inebriation? Like,
I mean, I think
that's
I
why
could
I gave you...
look at them and understand.
Yeah, maybe, but I mean, that's plenty. That's a plenty roll anyway. 14's fine. From what he gathered, none of them were massively drunk. The brother who had the big sword was the one who seemed to have imbibed the most alcohol.
Was that the paladin or the cleric?
The paladin.
Okay.
Jeez, I did not think this was going to take 7 minutes. Sorry for the exciting moment of battle music.
God, I kind of want to cast
Oh shit.
Otto's Irresistible Dance
Okay, but
so that they fail the dex, but I don't think.
I'm also going to say that you can only prep an action before combat that's on you, or like your group. This is
okay.
before you start attacking them.
Alright.
But I mean,
Just get up and start
if you
dancing
want
'cause
to,
it's
if you
fucking
want to
cool.
try an Otto's Irresistible Dance and tie your initiatives to Sicario, so that's how the fight begins with dance and dex save, fireball and darkness. You're more than welcome to, but that will be your first turn in combat.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I would need to go before them, and I rolled really low. on
No,
that
that's what I'm saying. You can tie your initiatives together for your
We'll tie
first
it all
turn,
together.
so that all 3 things happen at once. Well, I mean, technically yours will
Okay.
happen just about first, just so that the dex save thing is there. But did you want to do anything pre that? Oh no, you can't, can you? Because that is concentration, yeah?
Yeah, actually,
Where am I getting this from?
There's Shadow Blade, if you want. That's the one thing I could imagine that you might want to do beforehand.
no, actually, I am going to
I cast the word.
fuck, where was it? Shield thingy, armor, fuck, what is...
Shield of Faith?
Spell.
You
Yeah,
have that too?
that.
You have Shield of Faith?
I'm pretty sure. But I can't find it now.
Yeah, isn't she part paladin? She probably does.
Yeah, I
Paladin,
do
just
have
get
Shield of
that.
Faith.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll cast that.
Do you? Yeah, I don't see you having it, but that's... Oh yeah, level 1 spell,
It
isn't it?
is,
It's a level 1
yeah.
spell, yeah, okay. And who are you casting that on?
Me.
Okay, cool, 23. Armor class, I'll make that change. Great, and then did you want to cast Shadow Blade? It's a bonus action, so if you want to cast that before fight, you can. But you can use your regular rapier if you prefer.
How long does Shadow Blade last?
An hour.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Cast that as well.
Yeah. It's up to you what level you cast it at, obviously, because it does more
Right.
damage when you cast it at higher levels. Yeah. So it deals a certain amount of psychic damage instead of having the standard attack damage. So instead of 1d8 plus 10, it would deal 3d8, 4d8, 5d8, 6d8 psychic damage, etc. So that's up
Right,
to you.
right. Okay, I'll cast that at the 4th level.
Cool. Okay. So as yeah.
Sorry, can I also have a casting of Abjuran armor?
Yes, that you would have cast that this morning.
Yeah.
What level did you cast it at?
Let's say a level what?
You can
Just
cast it
a
level
little
1. You're just gonna okay. So you're going with 13 plus your Dex mod, yeah?
So 60.
Um,
Can we just modify that on the sheet?
I'm doing that for myself. So you're at 17 armor class.
16.
16 isn't your Dex mod 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, you also have a robe that's giving you +1 to armor.
True.
Yeah,
Okay.
So yeah, cool. All right, fantastic. So as combat begins. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay, that's going to make a... There we go, we'll start there. So, we have... Sicario, you wanted to start 60 foot away, is that correct?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
the range I need to.
And you're going to throw your darkness. Brilliant. And
I'll
then...
bonus action hide.
Okay, let me just turn down this music slightly. So you're going to throw the darkness beam, then you're going to bonus action hide, yeah? You're going to hide, what, behind the edge of this rock? Or did you want to move up to this rock on the right?
No, the one's fine.
Okay, so you're going to hide here. That's great. Okay, Shyla. You were casting Otto's Irresistible Dance, is that correct?
No.
No, you decided not to. Okay, cool, that's absolutely fine. Naya, what's the range on Fireball?
Fireball is, I believe,
I think it's 120, but I'm just... 150?
150 actually.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Where would you like to be standing when you
at this map.
cast it? I've just realized this dude is not visible to you. Wrong one. Sorry. That dude is not visible to you.
Okay. I'll probably go and hide behind this rock alcove right here behind Sicario.
Okay, you're also going to hide where Sicario is, and you're going to throw out your fireball.
So I'm going to throw out a fireball at level 5.
Okay. So we have some dex saves to make. I'm going to be rolling in front of you guys. So let me just check that to everybody. Okay. We have a dex save here. What is your save, please?
19.
Okay, so that's a 24. That's a 13. That's a 7. That's a 24. And this one is made at advantage. That's a 13. So, your damage, please?
So I'm going to overcharge it, which means it's max damage at level 5, which will be 60 plus 5.
Okay.
Where do I get that?
That's gonna sting.
Oh yeah.
65 damage?
Yeah, 65.
Okay. Did Fighter succeed? Yes, it did. So that's 32 damage. Paladin failed, correct? Yeah.
I think you had 2 passes. 2 24s.
Yep. You notice the cleric seems less affected.
So I do also have elemental adept. So if they are resistant, I ignore the resistance.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess even
You done
resistance
fucked
made,
up, bro.
even resistance made from
I like to
spell.
play with
Yeah,
fire.
even resistance made from spells would count. So that's absolutely fine. The ranger seems unaffected. You can assume some kind of evasion, and the sorcerer is hit. Cool. And that concludes both of your turns, correct? Or do you have a bonus action now?
Ooh, I do have a bonus action. But I will save it for now.
Do you? Oh, yeah, I know what you have. As I was playing around with it. Okay. At this point, let's have a little look. Who's out on view? For reference, Bellathor, you are F for fighter, okay?
Yep.
And you charge all the way up to be 30 foot in range.
Yeah.
Cool. And then Shyla, Kiora, and who else is there in this? Alvar. You can be as far back as you want, or you can be within 60 foot of range. It'll be up to you on your turns. Okay. However, seeing this fireball being thrown, our assassin will take its turn. Oh, really? It's one of these sheets that's been fucked up, so I can't... Okay, I just have to roll in d20s. It is a +6 to hit.
Remember, they can't see.
I will... Yes, maybe. So that is a 14 to hit. Naya?
That's a miss.
Okay, and the second attack... Oh my god, what is wrong with these fucking dice? Is also a 14, I think. I'm going to use a lucky point to reroll that, because that's ridiculous. That's a 16. That's also a miss, right?
I mean, that hits. That is. Yes, it is. 17. Yep.
Yeah. Unbelievable. What a roll. What a dice.
She just-
Alva, it's your turn.
Alright. I do remember before Kiora was going to cast Fairy Fire. Did I go out or no?
Yes. Sorry, I'll make those deck saves. No, Kiora, that's her action for her first turn, but it's not her turn yet. Sorry, yeah, no. It was just any self prep.
Surprise round for all of us.
No, not at all.
No. Okay.
It was just if you wanted to prep prior to combat.
Okay. So it is darkness because I can. So if that's the case, I cannot see. I will.
The darkness is only on them, yeah, not on you guys.
Yeah, but I
But
still
they
can't
can't
see
see
the
in
minute.
it.
No,
I
you
can't see
can't.
in it. So what I'll do is I will go up right behind the rock on the right side. Yeah, and I will push my spiritual weapon into that area.
You're going right side or left side? Sorry, you're going right side?
Yeah, right side, just so I can peek around it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put my cast my spiritual weapon inside the darkness, and then I'm going to hold for Kiora's Fairy Fire. As if you rule Fairy Fire, allow me to see them in the darkness.
Will not allow you to see a magical darkness, no.
Yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna hold that there, and I'm gonna walk back behind the rock and kind of hide out while I wait.
Absolutely fine. I mean, it can make a wild swing, so please make an attack at disadvantage, but bear in mind they will have full cover, so 6 AC additional.
Okay.
But I mean, it might as well swing, right? You've just summoned it in there, so give it a go.
Yeah.
An attack
I'm
at
gonna go for a
disadvantage.
swing. Okay, I'll go for a swing here. I think I got a +12 on this. Oh, that's a natural 20 on the first one.
Let's go.
That's but it's a
But
disadvantage.
it's a disadvantage. So that's a 15 on the
A
second.
15 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look what the armor class is saying. The armor class is saying no.
Okay. Yep. So that's it. So, yeah,
Okay.
I'll just hold. I'll hold my action until.
Okay, any
they-
particular
they
action
pop
you're
out.
holding? Just an attack?
Yeah, just an attack when they pop out.
Cool, Bellathor, you're up.
Right. I'm gonna. So, I'm not able to see through the darkness, am I?
No, but I believe you can fight blind.
Okay. Then in that case, I will get.
Oh no,
D6
it's not
closest,
you.
right?
It's not you. It's somebody else who has blind fighting. Somebody has blind sense 10 feet. I think that's Kiora. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
you
blind.
don't. You don't have the ability to fight in the blind, but you'd be swinging wild. But I will say that you'd also be swinging a mace the size of a planet in there. So
big.
you can run in and swing. You'll also swing at disadvantage, but you won't. They won't have full cover like they did for Alvar, who was attacking from outside.
Okay, then in that case, I would like to get within 10-foot range of roughly where I would expect as many of them as possible to be.
Okay,
So,
I'm just gonna move
what-
the spiritual weapon one spot over, just so we're not confused. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, and just, if you allow me to do something very cheeky here,
Mm.
I'll do a massive horizontal sweeping strike with the mace and see who it fucking hits.
Yeah, that's why I've allowed you to roll at disadvantage without rolling with cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're just rolling blind.
Yeah.
Yes, obviously by logic, the size of it might hit someone.
Yeah.
I mean, it will hit someone, but it's whether you hit a shield,
character.
right? It's whether you hit a shield or,
Yeah.
a glancing blow, whatever. So please roll for disadvantage.
Yeah, it's just specifically because it's his character that I'm doing this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, that's a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. Let me decide who it'll hit.
Oh, I'm also raging. I forgot to say I'm raging.
Yeah, I gathered you a bonus action raging. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I know who that's hitting. You don't, though.
Okay. So I will roll for damage, and
Is
roll
a
both
17 on
those.
your dice a crit? It isn't, is it?
No, and
No,
it
it's an
wasn't a
18.
17, was it?
It's an 18 that's a crit. It was a 17 or a 13. Yeah, okay, no, you're right.
Yeah,
It's a
13,
13, yeah.
No, I need to re-roll that damage.
Yeah, you do.
I need to re-roll both of them. Do I re-roll again if it's both twos again?
No, you don't re-roll a second time. They
Okay.
remain.
Right, well that's 14 damage. First one.
Okay, is it? Doesn't your first... on your first turn
That's
when
only
you
for
deal
surprise.
bludgeoning damage... Okay, yes. Are you moving them? Or are you not?
So it isn't a surprise attack, so I don't get the extra 2d6, do I?
I think they'll be very surprised that there is
Okay,
somebody in
yeah.
this darkness swinging weapons at them.
Right, so it's 14 damage from that normal stuff and rage,
Uh-huh.
and an additional 8 damage from the surprise attack.
Yep, and are you moving them or not?
That
You can
one I
move them
will
5
not
foot,
have
right?
to have a 5 foot, yeah.
Okay, so all you know is that has moved back number 4.
Right.
You hear your mace connect. No, E4, not number 4. Oh, I've opened this box and it'll never close again. Oh, there we go. Okay, so he's gone back a little bit. Yep. In fact, you know what? I'm going to say that you haven't got a choice. If you hit them, they're getting knocked back. Okay? Yeah,
That's
cool.
flavor anyway.
Yeah.
And I'll go for another swing, another blind swing
Yep.
into the darkness. Disadvantage again.
Yep. That's a miss.
That one is a 17 to hit,
That's a miss.
and I'll go for a third swing.
I'm doing something weird by averaging out their armor class, so
23.
don't take it by rule that if it misses, it means they've all got over the armor class. That is a
Weird
hit.
edge case.
That is a hit.
Right. And this one is a 4 from the bonuses, a 6, and I re-rolled a 2.
Mm-hmm.
So that's so far 10, and that's 13,
Yep.
and they're getting knocked back as well.
Mm-hmm. But they are. And that is a 3. Okay.
And that's all I can do at the minute, unfortunately.
That is all
No
you can do,
crits this
yeah.
time round.
Mm-hmm. And that concludes your turn?
Yeah, that will conclude turn.
Okay. At this moment,
So these people are 15 feet away from me now, except the one that I missed.
okay, there is an enemy in here who has blind sense or blind fighting, and they will move up and roll at you. Again, it's a sheet that I can't fucking roll on. How shitty. Okay, so he rolls twice to hit. That's a... Dice in the way. Oh, sorry, no, 4 times to hit. So that's a 17, a 4... A 6 and an 8, okay. That is a plus 14 to hit. Does a 20 hit you?
A 20 does hit me.
Does an 18 hit you?
No.
Okay, you've been hit 3 times.
Okay.
So you're going to take 60, 12. Plus 30. So that is, I can't see. Because the dice is in the way. Come on, dice, move out the way. You're taking 64 slashing damage, so half that will be 32.
Right.
Okay. That concludes his turn. Cura, you're up. And Cura, you had flown up above the battlefield, is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, so you would be up here. Like directly above them?
Yes.
Okay. I don't have a vertical map, but we'll assume you're, what, 80 foot in the air? 60 foot in the air?
60.
Mm-hmm.
I won't be up in the air for long, so.
No, that's fine.
Um.
And you're casting
cast
Fairy Fire, yeah?
on them. Yeah.
Okay, so that is Dex save. What's your modifier, please?
It's an 18.
Okay, so that's a success. That's a fail, though he was close.
Can they even make a deck save in the darkness and know it's even there?
I don't necessarily... I'm not rolling because of that. I'm rolling because you can also not see them.
Well, it's just a cube that I cast it in.
Yeah, I know. So if they can Dex save it, they can Dex save it, right? That's my logic of it. You notice the Cleric and Paladin have failed.
Okay.
So they're probably the two you wanted to hit anyway. And you're dropping down, are you?
And then I'm bonus action wild shaping into a giant crocodile.
Beautiful. And just smashing down.
Yep, on top of them all.
Okay, and that is a large creature, is that correct?
It's a huge beast.
Oh. Okay, Jamal, I need a Dex save, please.
It won't be from something I see with it. So.
Nope, no, most definitely. That's 2 successes and 2 fails on my part. Moan, can you roll me a... what height did you drop from? 60 feet?
60, yeah.
Okay, can you roll me a 64 then, please?
6d4?
Yes, 6d4. Bellathor, you succeed.
Okay.
It's DC 18. I got 2 fails, and those 2... Oh, that's a 66.
24.
That's a 66. I need a 64, please.
Oh, 4, sorry.
Yeah, 6d4. 6 times 4 damage dice.
65.
18. Okay, the 2 that failed
but the
are
same
taking...
thing.
The 2 that failed are taking 18 damage as you fall upon them. And when you get down there, you are in range of everything other than E6. You sense 5 enemies around you. Oh, actually, let me just make that Dex save on that as well. How big is the cube for Fairy Fire?
20 feet.
Oh, okay, never mind. Ignore that roll.
I'm pretty sure, at least.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Let me make sure. Yeah, 20-foot cube.
As long as it's not 100 feet, it's not gonna get Mr.
20
Assassin.
foot cube.
Yeah, cool.
I didn't think it was, but I was kind of hoping.
Yeah, I was hoping too, because otherwise you don't know where he is. Okay, so as you drop down, obviously you still got a bonus action, right? No, you haven't. You've got no action
No, I
left.
bonus action to turn.
Yeah,
into
okay,
it,
so
I'm
that's
done.
that's the end of your turn, isn't it? Cool.
Yep.
So I don't know what I'm waiting for. Naya, your turn has already been, because you are you tied yourself to the first one.
Correct.
Okay, and we come to our paladin, and at this point darkness will disappear as he will dispel magic using his action to get rid of that, and for a bonus action oh, how pitiful. That's interesting. He will take the dodge action. No, that's an action, isn't it? The dodge action. Oh, okay, so that's it.
Yep.
That's the end of his turn. Shiloh,
You
you're up.
said, I'm sorry, you said darkness disappeared, right?
Yeah, yeah. So you were holding your action for an attack, correct?
Yeah, I'm just gonna pop out and throw a spear.
Okay, the enemy you see closest to you is wearing black robes and looks to be that sorcerer dude you were told about.
Oh, then I'm going after him.
Yeah, in that case, if you didn't... Yeah, I'm gonna pop you back a little bit on view then. Because obviously you can't throw spears around corners.
Yeah. 18.
That hits.
Great.
And your spiritual weapon already attacked, didn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
11 points.
Ah, you ain't fucking about with that, are you?
Yeah, and then I'll let get a call back from the belt. Actually, no, I have to use it as an action to recall back from the belt. Never mind.
Yeah,
so
no.
it's just stuck there. Yeah.
It's just there, yeah. It's also in his
then-
side. You can't recall it from in his side. He's not happy about
Oh.
that.
And then I'll pop back in.
Okay.
You have a second action as well, Kira.
Yes, you do. But you can't hold 2 actions.
Yeah, that's
So
what
he
we
will have
did,
2
yeah,
actions
yeah.
next turn. But that's fine.
Okay, okay.
Cool. Shadi, you're up. Sorry, before the battle, how close did you want to be when it began?
Yeah, I wanted to be like 60 feet away is fine, but I wanted to be more to the right.
You can be all the way back here, or you can be up here. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll be up there, I guess,
Yeah,
because that's where I'm gonna move to.
Yeah, you're gonna go. You're gonna go here, or are you gonna go melee?
No, so I'm going to. I want to kind of bait one out, so I'm gonna hide behind this rock, and I will cast acidic denunciation. I think. Yeah, denunciation. Horrendous, abominable, dreadful. Oh, I'm not insulting you. I'm just describing you. Does anybody have a synonym for a barbaric? I wouldn't want to insult the barbarians.
Who are you casting this on?
E6, I think that is.
Yep, that's fine. And that is a con save, correct?
Yeah.
That's a 20.
Oh, he saves, but he still gets damage for this, at least.
Ready?
Yeah, so, wait. Oh. Okay, yeah. So, I misread it. I thought the con save was for the damage at the beginning of the next
No, because it's a cantrip. If successful save will result in immediate success.
Alright.
No damage.
Yeah, I am taunting him regardless.
That's
That is
absolutely
what I am
fine.
doing.
Can you imagine after saying that to him, he turned around and was like, "You what, mate? You asking me on a date?"
Yeah, that'll be the end
No
of
bonus
it.
action from you?
No.
No. Okay, cool. And that leads us to... the cleric, who was the first person you bashed across the room. The paladin who dispelled the magic was E3, by the way. E4 was the first person you bashed across the room, and you see him raise his mace, and a light spreads out across his group. Let me just read this. It is 1d8, 3d8, 3d8, 4d8, 5d8, plus 8. So that is 26. You see that various members of his party are invigorated. I don't know why I just healed the full health guy. But hey, I was just being thorough. And that will conclude his turn. And that brings us to E5. E5 is going to take some attacks on Kiora, first of all.
How far away is he from me? 10 foot?
Yeah.
Considering my reach is 10 foot rather than the regular 5 foot, can I sentinel attack that?
No.
Yeah, okay.
Only because Kiora's fat-ass body is in the way.
Gotcha.
There's a giant crocodile in the way. So, Kiora, that is a 22, a 21, and a 15 to hit you.
They all hit me.
They all hit you.
I have 14 armor as a crocodile.
Sick. That is 3d6 plus 9 damage, which is 21 piercing damage.
Okay.
And you need to make a Constitution saving throw, please. Just the one. Is your strange crocodile in any way immune or resistant to poison?
Don't think so.
Okay.
No. That's a 7.
That's a 7. That is a fail. You will take 7d6 poison damage. I didn't fuck about.
Guys, I think they're trying
16,
to kill us.
16 poison damage, and he will use his bonus action to disengage, which is going to throw him... Oh! He didn't grow bigger, I promise. He gets behind this rock.
E2 is a giant crocodile.
It was 16 poison damage, Moon.
The whole thing.
Oh, sorry. 16 poison and 21 slashing. So 37 overall.
Yeah, okay.
Is that right? Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Okay, and that concludes his turn.
I gotta keep track of this on 2 pages.
Okay. And I think this E6 is going to vanish. Alright, how much movement speed has he got? No, we don't like that. Yeah, sure. Let's go there. By the way, crossing over these little things is rough terrain. Okay, these little areas, and you can't cross a crack like this one. You can't jump over it. It will be rough terrain for the thin ones. Cool. E6 will cast invisibility. And Sicario, you're up.
Great. So I'm going to attack E2.
Okay. We'll do so at advantage. Any bonus action from you?
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action Hunter's Mark.
What's the range?
90.
Cool. Yep.
Okay.
So now that darkness is dispelled, you see that E2 is wearing black plate mail armor, has a large shield, and her hair is bright red and flying out behind the armor. She is carrying a battle axe.
Okay.
I described a male. I know, Lavi. I described a
My
male.
kind of lady.
But
Can I seduce
she
her?
is female.
Oh
You
my
can
God.
try.
Guys, save her for me.
So you're shooting her with advantage. Yeah, roll to hit for me.
Yeah, with sharpshooter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, roll again. Okay, so that's 26 to hit.
That'll hit. Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then that's 22 plus sneak.
Plus 3 on the poison. Yeah.
Yeah, 22 plus 3, which is 25, plus 28, which is...
I've got it. I've got the maths. It's 53.
And then 1d6 on the Hunter's Mark.
Holy shit.
And
which
1d6
is
on the bow.
5.
The necrotic
What?
on the bow.
Yeah, and then another 1d6 for the bow, which is 6. 1d8 for the gloom.
No, you didn't surprise them.
Didn't I?
No. So that's 11. That's 64 damage. Yep. Yep.
I think that's everything for the first one.
Yep.
Okay, great for the second one.
He's going to attack again.
Yeah, same person. Okay, so that's 23 to hit
Yep.
with sharpshooter.
Is this
Okay.
someone with fairy fire on him?
It is, but it doesn't. No, it isn't.
Advantage
It isn't.
trigger sneak attack.
He has advantage, but you can't sneak attack more than once in a turn, and he has
Oh,
advantage
okay.
already anyway because he's in adjacent range to you.
Okay, yeah, so that's 26 to that, plus 3 from the
Just
poison.
making
Yep.
sure.
Hunter's Mark is only for the first
No,
one.
no,
right?
Hunter's Mark is for every attack.
Okay. So that's 1d.
So it's 2d6s, yeah.
So that's a 2, plus another 1 for the bow.
I don't have a damage roll yet for the bow.
It was 26.
You rolled the damage before the attack? Okay.
No, I rolled the attack first and then rolled the damage and then forgot that I needed to roll again because advantage.
I see. Right, okay, cool, yep. So that's
So it's
26, 29, plus
Plus 2,
6,
plus
29, 35. Yeah,
Damn, what the fuck?
35
Okay, so
plus
that's the second
37
one.
damage. Yeah.
And
Cool.
then do I get the third one because it's my first
No, you should have done that in your first round of combat. This isn't your first turn.
Too busy throwing a bead.
Your choice, not mine.
Okay, fine. That's the end. Of
Yep.
it.
We did miss the amazing 3. If he had have attacked first in combat and hadn't have thrown a bead of darkness, he would have auto crit with every one of those attacks, by the way.
Is he still alive?
Oh, yeah. She's absolutely fine.
Alright.
Well, you only did 120 damage. What do you think this is?
That's enough to kill me.
Well, right.
Yeah, speaking of to kill you, I think... Is he going to judge you as the biggest threat? No. Naya, I think it's still you. Despite the fact that he rolled like shit last time, he's going to try again. So his first attack is... Oh, fuck off! Oh, okay, no, that's not so bad. No, that still misses. A 16 still misses you, doesn't it?
Misses. I'm just like Matrix.
Like, you can't even see... Okay, there we go. That's a
Just block it.
23 to hit you.
It would hit, but I'm going to evoke shield from my.
Doesn't that give you 22
accuracy.
armor class? It's
Oh,
17
shit,
plus
23.
5. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
23
yeah.
to hit you. Okay, I have achieved a hit. Brilliant.
Huzzah.
You will take... 16
Scared.
plus 16 plus sneak attack.
Oh shit.
That's 29. That's 45 damage. Be glad he didn't hit you with the first one. And be glad for you, he's using his bonus action to reload his fucking crossbow. No, he doesn't actually. I think crossbow expert doesn't allow that. Sorry?
Which one was that one that was attacking just there?
You don't know. Naya, I will tell you the crossbow bolt hit you in the back.
In the back. Mm-hmm. Okay.
You can, I mean, by all means, you can do the deduction. It's the fucking drow that you haven't seen yet. But Naya hit you in the back.
Doesn't attacking break invisibility?
He's not invisible.
I'm not invisible, but I am concentrating
No,
on hitting
neither's the
above.
drow.
Oh, the drow is not invisible.
No. He took 2 attacks.
Shouldn't he be on the map?
He took 2 attacks and then he re-hid. I guess, Naya, you might have vaguely... No, wrong one. I guess, Naya, you might have, like, vaguely been like, there was somebody hitting me, and then left it. But you know he's in the general vicinity of here, but he's going to hide at the end of his turn. Once somebody has turned to face him, then he will be immediately revealed by attacking, and at that point you will know where he is. But for now, you don't. Okay, and that brings us to Alvar.
How was your concentration, Naya?
14? Does that say?
From 45 damage? I don't think so.
No, it doesn't.
Happy
okay,
days,
so
Alvar.
I'm lethargic.
Yeah, I believe that means you can't take actions and can't move, doesn't it? Or is it just can't move?
Misses a turn.
Yeah.
I believe you can take a bonus action. It's not you don't miss
Misses his
a
turn.
you do.
Yeah.
Are we sure?
Yeah, and so can't take
we
can't
sure?
what? No, I can pick a bonus action.
Yeah, well, I'm 99.9%
Well,
sure.
the thing is, it says can't take actions.
Oh
I
no,
guess-
no, no! That's action or bonus action. Yeah, no movement, no action, no bonus action. So I guess what you can take is a reaction before your next turn, but you miss your actual turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm chilling.
Yep. Cool. Okay. That brings us to Bellafor.
Right. Okay. So which one's E2 again?
E2 is wearing black plate mail armor and is holding a fucking giant battle axe.
Right, and
Do you have
E3.
red hair?
She does have red hair.
Oh my
It's
god.
actually a
she is
great
my
axe.
woman.
It's actually a great axe, but yes.
She is my woman, guys. Please.
Bellafor, it's sort of she sort of looks a bit like you. She's not a bugbear, she's human, but she's brawny, she's got the half plate on, you know, she's got half her chest bare because it makes her look pretty, and she has a massive great axe.
Please.
How beat up is Arama looking?
She's got some blood on her. Her armor is perfect because she got shot in the shoulder by an arrow, which was a bare shoulder. But yes, she's doing all right. Are you taking her on in a 1v1, or are you moving round to the other two who have fairy fire on them?
I'll fight. So E3's got fairy
E3
fire.
and E4 both have fairy fire on them, and you would gain advantage on E2 as well for flanking purposes, so it doesn't really matter. But E3 and E4 are the ones with.
Cleric?
E4 is the cleric.
Right, I want to beat up E4.
Okay,
And
I'm gonna
E4
move
is the-
Kiora ever so slightly like this, so that you can get in there, because obviously you can't. There is a cactus there, right?
Just sit on the cactus.
Yeah. Okay, we'll just do that. Cool. Okay, so you're attacking E4 with advantage.
Right, let's give it a whirl. That's a crit.
Mm-hmm. That it is.
Right, so I need to re-roll 3 of these. And take the 3. So that's 13. And then, what was the...
No, it's not. It's 11 plus 10. You re-rolled the 2 1s and a 2, you have to take them off of the 15.
No, no, the 13 is what I rolled with the 3. That's 13. And then the 5, that's 18. Does the 5 get doubled, or...?
What, the plus 5? I don't know what the fuck you're rolling right now. You don't have a plus 5, you have a plus 8. So what are you rolling?
What do you mean I have a plus 8?
Your maul does plus 8 damage.
Yes, plus 8, yeah, it's... Oh, I was looking at the hammer, that's why. Don't.
Yeah, okay. So what you need to do is you take off 4 from your original damage roll and you add the 10, giving you a total of 21 plus your rage damage. Which means you can't see the original. You rolled a 15, 2 1s and a 2 on it. You're re-rolling the 1, the 1 and the 2, so you take the 1, the 1 and the 2 off the 15, that's 11. You add the 10. What's your rage damage?
2.
2, okay, great. So that is 21 plus 2, 23 damage.
So that's 10, 13... No, it's 23.
It's not, Jamal, you're wrong. It's... yes,
No,
23 is this... We've just said the same number. We just got to it in 2 different ways. It's 23.
You said 22. It's 23. Yeah, it's 23.
That's what he said.
I said 23. I literally said 23. Okay, no, it's 11. I said 21 plus 2. Same way of doing it. Okay, 23 damage. You going to swing again?
Not yet, because it's Crusher. So, yeah, they're absolutely going to be riddled with advantage from everyone until next turn. So, everyone gets advantage on that class.
What?
I think he already had that.
I don't think that works. I think it's just you, mate.
No. Attack rolls against that creature. It doesn't say attack rolls by me.
Okay.
It's everyone gets it, but
Yeah,
you're
everyone
very
gets
fire,
it.
So. I've had Crusher before, that's why I
Okay.
know that.
Yep.
But he's also
Great.
got Fairy Fire,
Let's
so
go
it
for the
doesn't
next
matter.
Yeah. Yep. There is a second element of Crusher that I was thinking
That's
of,
another crit.
and that's you. Yep, that is another crit.
Need to re-roll 2. So that's take the 8. So that's 18, so take off. So that's 16, right
plus
now. 16 plus 9.
25, 27.
25. Plus the rage, 27. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And go for swing 3.
Fuck, I just damaged the wrong person. Sorry, hold on.
Alright, take as long as you need.
Yep,
Let me know when
yep,
you
go on.
roll again.
This is your bonus action attack, yeah?
This is just attack number 3. This isn't a bonus action attack.
Okay.
I can bonus attack.
Why do you have a bonus? Why do you have 3 attacks?
Oh,
Oh, you just have 3 attacks. Yeah, okay. Why did you not?
Yeah, and I
Okay.
get the bonus
Fine.
action attack from the crit
Yeah,
as well.
yeah,
So,
yeah. So that 17 is a miss.
That 17's a miss. Oh, okay, never mind.
Mhm.
Right. Then I will swing once more for the bonus.
Yep.
That's a crit.
That is a crit. Are you healing with your crits, or do you not need to? Are you
I
full health?
haven't yet.
Okay.
I'll just put myself to full health because the amount of damage I've done here will be enough to heal me to full, won't it?
It's got nothing to do with your damage.
Alright, so 18, re-rolled a 2,
For 26 damage.
in
Yep.
total.
Yep.
And the healing, I crit 3 times, is it?
You crit. Yeah, 3 times.
And the healing, where's it under again?
I believe it's your level plus your con mod.
I think it is. I need to just have a little
Which is
check.
21 around, 21 a crit.
What was the feat called again, which gave that? I
It's
can't
not a
remember.
feat. It's an item. Ring of the
item.
Atlas.
Oh yeah, Ring of the Atlas. That's where I can
When
find
I
it.
say I believe, I'm not really saying I believe. I'm just telling you. It's your level plus your con modifier. It's my polite way of saying that's what it is. It's 21 per crit. You'll find full health, like I said.
You
Okay.
know, this has really opened my eyes. I hope I never get over level 10 on a character in a campaign ever.
Yeah, but you've got to remember, if you played these every week, you wouldn't have to think about all the numbers. It would just become automatic.
That's
You
true,
get used to it. And also, you play sorcerers, they don't have to attack 3 times and reroll all their damage numbers.
That's why they're the best!
Yeah, cool. Okay, Jamal, she's going to turn around and fucking attack you back. And she has advantage because you crit her. So that's 1 is...
What?
That's her... That is literally her reaction, is...
He's thrown
if somebody crits you, you can have advantage on the next turn.
That's cool.
It's funky, isn't
That's
it?
cool.
So that's a... What was the first one? The first one was a 5 plus 14. 19 to hit you?
Nope.
The second one's a 28 to hit you?
That'll hit.
Okay, I'm going to use real dice for this. I'm really sorry. I know that it's nice to be able to see it, but fuck me, it's difficult when it's not rollable on the sheet. What's she hitting you with? It's 2d12 plus 10. That's 17, 27 damage, slashing. Halved will be 13.
Yep.
The next one is a 28 to hit.
Yep.
For 10, 22, 11 damage halved. So 11 damage is the half.
Yep.
The next one hits you, same roll. 14, 22, 11 again. 11 slashing damage. And the last one is a crit. So that's...
Doesn't crit
no, I know. But it does hit you no matter what.
Yeah.
Which is 14 plus 12, 26, 13 damage overall. Cool, that's her turn over. Kira, you're up.
That bruised.
Yeah, good. You bruised her. You left a mark in her armor. She's pissed as fuck.
Right, she should
Fine.
Oh, wait!
Correct them.
I'm so sorry. Okay, she missed you with one of those attacks. Heal yourself for 11. You didn't crit her. You crit her cleric.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
I forgot who you were hitting. Yeah, you crit her cleric. So you didn't crit her. She didn't have advantage. But she would have hit you with everything other than the 1 anyway. Which was a 2 and a 5. So, cool. Kira, you're up.
I'm still technically next to them. You just moved me, right?
Hmm?
Okay.
You're what? Sorry, I didn't hear a word of that.
I said I'm still next to them. just
You can
moved me,
attack
so-
any of them in that range. I will just move you slightly.
Okay. I'm going to bite the cleric.
Yeah, which is what I assumed you'd do, so I'll leave you there. Cool. Go on.
There's a... Where did my giant crocodile stat sheet go? It is a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
They will take a lot of damage.
Perhaps.
Yeah, well, if I don't suck at this. I can figure out where my fucking D10 is. That's a pretty hefty amount of damage. That's 23 plus...
What type of damage, please?
5 piercing. Oh, no, it's magical damage.
It's just piercing magical.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
yeah, that's
deck.
fine. That's fine. As long as it's not poison or necrotic or something, that's fine.
Just magical piercing.
Yeah. What's the 8 for?
And they are... What's what?
What's the D8 for?
Oh,
Was
that
I
was
meant-
I don't know what...
I wasn't meant to add that. Okay, cool. Right, I'm just checking that I haven't missed something.
I shook my... It's just rolling them because I shook my screen. They're grappled now. Can you please stop rolling?
They just grappled, like, period. They don't roll against it.
They have to make a...
Yeah, I was gonna
save
say.
check. And that's
Um,
what it says.
So I can roll this in front of you, actually. Let's do that. That is a 14 athletics check. I believe you would
They're
roll
grappled.
against them with a strength check, or has it got a DC on it?
No, it's just DC. They're grappled.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
They are restrained. Now I take my second attack.
Yep.
Please fucking stop doing that, D&D Beyond. Holy shit.
You just keep randomly rolling D8s at me. It's quite rude.
It's because I'm moving my phone and it's rolling. Are either of the other people next to me the ones with fairy fire too?
E3 is verified. E3 and E4 are the only two that are verified.
Then I'm gonna hit E3.
Mm-hmm.
Get off my screen. Oh, I had advantage. I didn't even roll with advantage. What's a 27 to hit him?
Oh, yes. This is E3, yeah?
Yeah, E3.
Okay. That's a 21 to hit you. Yes? His reaction is to
21
attack you.
hit me.
Yeah. His reaction is
Well,
to
hold on.
attack you if you hit him. I'm just checking that hits.
Well, if he doesn't get prone, then he can hit me back.
Interesting. Yeah.
Because the Teo prones people if they don't make the DC check for it.
What's the... It's an athletic check as well. That's a 27.
It's a strength saving throw.
That's what he just did. It's a 27.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, then he's not prone.
No, he is not.
And he did take 14 damage.
Oof. He'll have the 14, happily. And that is 9 slashing and 10 radiant damage on you for his reaction.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Naya. Oh, is that your turn, yeah?
Yep.
Naya, you're up.
Okie dokie. So Naya is going to. I assume that we always have this earring.
Yeah, yeah,
telepathic
all the time.
thing going on. I'm going to send a message to Sicario in front of me, and sort of say, "Behind us, Archer." And I'll move up to the front of that rock. I think.
Like this?
Yeah, about there. Yeah.
Very sensible.
And paying no mind to the archer who just shot me in the back, I'm going to take one of the beads from my necklace of fireball and sort of
Just one?
beckon it towards just one. Yeah. I can take more than one.
Yeah. You'll notice if you scroll down, you can cast it at a higher level.
Oh.
You could throw the entire damn necklace if you want.
Yeah.
Let's do it at...
Can I just point out that if you throw the necklace of fireballs instead of casting fireball, you will not be able to shape it around your allies, and you will not be able to ignore resistance.
Yeah, no, let's not do that. I'm just gonna...
Just like the idea of you throwing a 13d6 at your 2 allies is slightly rude and very amusing.
It's okay, I could basically nullify 80% of the damage.
Maybe.
Nah, I'm gonna throw the single one for now. And I'll center it on to... Actually, I guess I could probably hit all 4 that I can see over there.
Yep. And
I'll do that.
Is that from your necklace, or are you casting it?
No, it's from my necklace. Can I still
Okay.
sculpt it from my necklace?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Like not even a single one?
No. Yeah, it's not. The difference is it's an item, not your spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got you. I'll do it then.
I only
as a
really
cat.
gave it to you as flavor, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So you can cast it
As
at
a
any
cat.
level you like, and you will cast it around them. Your DC spell save is 19, is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, and you're hitting 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Ooh.
It's a dex save, right?
It is a dex save.
This guy makes it an advantage. That's a
4
10.
can't make it.
Yes, the cleric is grappled. Will not be making it.
Wait, the cleric's
That's a
grappled.
16. Yeah.
Cleric is restrained, actually.
Restrained, same shit. 16. None of them succeeded.
I know.
Amazing. 35 damage.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
This is a real shaped one, right? So I don't need to make the
None
save
of you
yet.
needed to make
No,
it.
you don't have to make any save.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second. Did I roll on him? Did the assassin roll? He didn't. Sorry. That's an out 20. Okay, give me a second. Con save. Oh, guess who's popping back into vision? Hello! This also drops concentration on his invisibility. Any bonus action from you?
Yes, I am going to...
Oh, actually, sorry. Let me just roll the con save for the paladin as well, because he is
Okay.
concentrating on something. Okay, he's fine. Yeah.
Let's throw a firebolt.
You what,
at-
son? Why is that a bonus
Yeah.
action?
Cantrip Master. I can...
Oh,
use
yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah.
3 times. Yeah. So I'm going to hurl one at...
I was playing around with telepathic shove. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah. E3 and E4, you said, are fairy fire.
Verified, yes, they are. I'm going to rule that you can probably only target E3 with advantage, though, because E4
Yeah.
you would also have partial cover. So,
Fair enough. E3 then.
yep, that's our
I have to
Palowin.
turn him around for you.
Yeah, but he's like in your mouth. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my mouth.
17.
Still might
That's
be
a miss,
difficult.
I'm afraid.
Ah,
Yeah.
all right.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Okay, that leads us to our Palowin. E3, who is going to... You're a big target. I don't think he's going to ignore you. Cool, and that is 2 rolls at you. 19 and a nat 1. So 19 to hit. It hits you, right? Moon?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that is 20... Why have I rolled the damage twice? Does anyone know? Oh, yeah, no, that's right. It's 16 slashing damage, 13 radiant damage, and he will smite with that. That's 22 radiant damage on top. So total damage is 29, 31, 51.
Doesn't matter. I'm not a crocodile anymore.
Ah, I see. No crocodile. And obviously the cleric is no longer restrained. Because your mouth just disappeared. Cool. And that ends his turn. Shyla, you are up.
This is okay. I don't know what to do.
Why?
All right. Because I don't want to, like, put myself in a situation where they could start, like, you know, ganging up on me.
You've got allies to protect
I
you.
wouldn't mind it from the lady.
She definitely, I will tell you that Ashida is designed to be played in melee range. You don't have to, but that is how she's designed.
No, I know that she's designed to be put into melee.
Just not with 5 people around her.
Yeah.
I get you. You would have heard on the message ring that there was somebody down behind Sicario.
Archer behind. Archer behind us.
If you can give me a perception check, if you're interested in going in that direction, you may be able to see him. He's only hiding. It is a difficult perception check, but it's not an action. It's a free action.
No, I don't think a +5 will do it. Yeah.
It's a free action, so if you wish to have a look,
Alright.
like just a glance,
That's
we'll see whether you get anything.
20.
But you are looking for a
15.
22. Yeah, no. But okay, so, cool. But yeah, I mean, perhaps you've got to remember these two over here appear to be a guy with a bow and a wizard who looks hurt. Maybe you want to go over there. I don't know. Up to you.
Yeah, I guess I'll go over there, but I can't get my full movement speed up.
No, 30-foot movement speed is going to get you to there. Is 30 what you've got?
Yeah, 30.
Yeah, it's going to get you too close. Do you want to stop in front of the rock, like there or something? So that next turn you can be in melee range?
Yeah, sure. And then I'll hit them with another insult, I guess, to the sorcerer again. Because I've been trying to bait him.
Yeah, he's the one person who's not going to run into melee range because he doesn't have a reason to do so. He can target you from across the map.
One next to you?
E5 has a bow. E2, 4, and 3 are all wielding melee weapons.
Yeah, I'll just fucking insult him. I mean, there's no reason for either of them.
Yeah. That's a wisdom, yes? Con save.
Come on.
Oh, he's got a +7. And he's going to fail miserably.
What is your name, my dear? I hope it rhymes with horribly slaughtered for the ballad I am writing.
And your damage is...
Let's find out. That is 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, and he takes 8 at the beginning of his next turn, is that right? Or is it the beginning of your next turn?
My next turn.
Okay, cool. We'll have to remember that. Okay. Any bonus action from you? Any inspiration going out? Nope. Fuck everybody.
No, fuck you.
Cool. That brings us to our cleric.
All right.
Not that cleric. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Does it bring us to you? Did I?
Oh shit! Emboldening bond.
No, it doesn't
Sorry.
bring us to you. You missed your
Sorry.
turn. Yeah. Yeah, emboldening bond would have been great, wouldn't it? At any point during this fight. No, it brings us to their cleric. He is going to... you see him throw an amulet down on the floor. And a big bright yellow light surrounds his allies. And then he yells out, "Stand fast!" That is 4d4 plus 4. Oh, no, I don't roll that. Sorry, he's got Beacon of Hope up. I don't roll that at all. I ignore that completely. That's 4d4, 16, 20 healing to his allies. And he will make no attacks at all. The ranger is going to take a shot at Alvar.
Con saves?
Sorry?
Was he rolling con saves? you're speaking about?
He's just put it down with a necklace.
Oh.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
like literally the same turn. Yep, okay, so again, I don't have any way of rolling this other than to just go like this. It's a plus 11 to hit. That's a 19 to hit you, Alvar.
That's a miss.
Okay, and he will take a second shot with his longbow. That's a 16 to hit you. What the fuck is wrong with these dice? Cool. And then our sorcerer will go. He used invisibility last time, but this time he's feeling a little bit more angry. What's the cone? 60. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Fantastic. So Alvar... that L says Lavi to me. Shyla, Naya, and Sicario, you will all need to make dex saves, please.
Don't forget Emboldening Bond.
Yes. It's a D4, Kira?
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna need it.
23.
17.
27.
25.
Okay, so only Naya failed. We're going to go down the line one by one. We'll start with Alvar. Roll a d8, please.
8. 3.
3. You've chosen lightning. How nice. You will take half of this damage, obviously, because you succeeded in your save. As you see a cone of prismatic light leave his hand. 19 lightning damage for you. Shyla, you succeeded in your save, did you not? A d8, please.
Yeah, I succeed. That's a 1.
You chose fire. You will take half of 31, so 15 fire damage. Sicario, you succeeded on your save. Roll a d8, please.
That's a 2.
That's a 2. You chose acid. How nice. Naya, you failed your save, is that correct? Sicario, you take 20 acid damage.
Is that half?
Yes, that is halved. Naya,
Half it again with Uncanny Dodge to 10.
okay, cool. Naya, you roll d8 for me, please.
5.
5. You chose cold. Oh, what a shame. Should have chosen fire, shouldn't you?
I wish, yeah.
You will take a straight up 36 cold damage. And Sicario, you're up. You have been informed that there is somebody behind you. They are
Yeah,
hiding with a
if I turn
stealth.
around, can I see him?
Make a perception check for me. He did hide at the end of his turn.
That's a 21.
Oof! You beat him by... no, you missed by 1, sorry. He got 22 on his stealth check. I did tell Shyla that earlier.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, everybody did. Kira, apart from Naya, who rolled Emboldening Bond.
Okay, so I'm going to run and then bonus action Misty Step the rest of the way so that I'm where L was before, 1 square above that.
There?
1 to the left and 1 up.
Okay.
There you go.
By the way, heal yourself for 10 damage. You have evasion. If you succeed in a dex save, you don't take any damage. Remember my drow being unaffected by your lightning breath?
So
Same logic.
I'll put 10 temp back up.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, you haven't even got his temp HP yet. That's what I like to see. Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm gonna, since I can't see the guy behind us, I'll attack E3.
Okay. E3 is the paladin with the big sword. Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. He is fairyfied, so you'll be rolling with advantage.
Okay. That's 28 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. That's 20 damage.
That's your lowest possible damage, right?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
not when I rolled.
Yeah. Okay, and then
Plus
yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus the 1d6 from the bow, which is 3.
Yeah.
Plus 1d6 from the hunter's mark.
I'm afraid that's not who you attacked the first time. You attacked
Yeah, it
E2
was.
the first time.
Alright, fine. This is all going on E2 then.
Okay, you will have advantage on E2 as well, so yeah, that's absolutely fine. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the first one done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I'll take it again.
Did you roll the d6 for the necrotic damage?
Yeah, both 3. I got a 3 on
So it
each
was
D6.
26 plus 3, 29, yeah, overall?
Yes.
Cool, got it.
Okay, and then for the second hit...
Josh, where's the sneak attack damage?
Oh, yes, sorry.
That's the whole point of your class. Might be worth using it.
Too many things.
There are too many things. Rogue is very strong.
Okay, that's 18 sneak damage.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Okay.
Okay, you see she's actually beginning to look hurt at this point.
Okay, does the 23 hit?
No. 23, yes, sorry, I read the 19. Why is it a 23?
Because I rolled the attack before I rolled the first roll of it.
2 advantage, yeah, I see, yeah, cool. Advantage, yeah, that hits.
Yeah. That's another 20.
Mm-hmm.
Plus the 3.
Actually, do you know what? Ignore that. He's just going to parry that. She's just going to parry that. So she adds 5 to her armor class. Yeah, that whole attack. She's going to parry that. She's had enough of that shit.
Well, look at her too.
Yeah. I don't know why she can parry with a great axe, but it seems cool. Oh, sorry, no, keep going. It says a reaction to a melee attack. I've just read that.
I was gonna say, I don't think you can parry a fucking shot.
Well, I mean, it seemed logical to me if you had a shield, but not if you don't. Yeah,
so that's 33. That's 33 damage altogether.
Cool. Let me apply that. Great. Brilliant. Does that end your turn, or bonus action? Bonus action. What are you doing with? Oh, you Misty stepped. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Sicario, as you make your attacks and you duck back behind the rock, what's your passive perception, please? Josh, what's your passive perception? What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 22.
Okay, you see somebody appear behind Naya. There's a drow holding a dagger.
Can I quickly warn them?
No.
Okay, then I guess I'll just watch.
Yeah, but you will be able to see where he goes, so he won't be able to hide at the end of the turn to a point that you won't be able to see him, right? Naya, that is a 25... no, sorry, that is a 29 to hit you. That might hit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's it's a crit, I'm afraid.
The crit?
Yeah, he crits on a 19. He crits on a 19. It's not all that much damage, actually. So it's a d10. Oh, fuck it, I'm gonna roll it here. It's a 1d10, which is 3 plus 3, so that's 6 piercing damage. Okay. Plus an 8d6 of sneak attack. For a crit. That's 24 slashing. 24 piercing. And you need to make a con save, please. That is the DC. Congratulations. You're absolutely fine. Okay, and then he's going to make his second attack with his other dagger, which luckily for you is not poisoned. That is a nap one. Okay, cool. Alba. Oh, sorry, and then he will bonus action disengage, but he's not hiding. So he's just behind the rock, okay? Alba, you're up.
Okay, great. So,
sorry, it's a long wait when you get stunned by your ally on turn 2.
Feels good, man. E4 is the cleric, correct?
E4 is the cleric, indeed. The cleric is verified, but looking absolutely fine, yeah? She's okay. She took some... took some bashing from Bellathor's hammer, but seemed alright.
That's fine. So what I'm going to do is my bonus action. I'm going to move my spiritual weapon up to E4 and take an attack.
Where did we put that fucker?
Weapon.
I opened this room.
Right on the E3.
No. Yeah, who are we hitting? We're hitting E3,
I'm
or E4, the cleric. E4, the cleric, yeah. Cool.
And Fairy Fire. So...
Yep, you don't, you gain advantage from Fairy Fire, yeah. You don't gain advantage from flanking, but it doesn't matter, because...
Great. 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
Great. He takes... 1 second. There it is. He takes 11 points of radiant damage. Then I'm going to...
Is it radiant damage?
I'm sorry. No.
It's slashing, right?
It's Yeah, I think it's something type damage. I'll tell you in a second.
It matters a lot if it's radiant. So yeah.
However, I'm going to also go up to E5. That should be 20 feet of movement, I believe. E5 is the sorcerer, correct?
E6 is the sorcerer. E5 is the guy with the bow.
Okay, it's fine. I'll attack E6 with the lance.
So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, yep.
Okay, great. 18?
Shield. I think is a very good idea, or he's on the floor. Yeah, so he will shield that. You see a blue magic shield appear before him. He has given up his opportunity to counterspell, though, so...
Great. So we have to see.
Yeah, it's probably not going to save him, but he'd like to hope.
Okay, great. Let me just check one more thing. I'm sorry. I just wanted to see my feats here. Okay, when I make a melee attack. So then I'm going to move back. Does that cactus give me any sort of like 3/4 cover or anything like that, or no?
The cactus, this thing.
Yeah.
From the arrows, yes. Not from a spell, but just from the arrow.
Yeah, not from the arrows. You know what? So then what I want to do, I'll go next to the crevasse, actually, because I want to be able to keep an eyesight on Naya as well.
Okay, I stupidly tried clicking something on my screen and nothing worked. Sorry, you want to here?
Just move you on the left side of the cactus, yes. Yeah, right there. I want to keep an eyesight on Naya.
Yeah.
And that's me for now.
Okay, no bonus action?
My bonus action was to move my spiritual weapon and attack.
Of course, yes. Okay. Bellathor.
Yeah.
How you doing over there?
I'm doing alright.
Cool.
My turn to bash someone's head in?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, let's keep bashing E4's head in.
Okay.
Let's,
He looks at you.
Poor fucking cleric.
Go on then. It's, yeah, this cleric is having a right good day, to be honest. Like, he's just healed himself every turn. And done, like, nothing else.
That's fine. If they're spending their time healing, they're healing themselves, they're not healing the rest of them, are they?
Well, no, he used mass healing word and mass cure wounds. So, yeah, but not the best of self-healing. Anyway, go on.
Well, I'm going to take a swing at the cleric. Is that with advantage right now, or is that
He's still verified?
Right, yep, okay. So
Wait, Mon, have you been rolling con saves?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yep.
Yep.
And somehow haven't fucked those
I'll
up.
go for a,
You got Warcaster, that's why.
attacks.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lucky re-roll, because
you want to crit, yes.
yeah. So let's re-roll that one. That isn't a crit. That's just a.
Nope, that's one
25
shy.
hit.
Yep. Oh, you're using your Great Weapon Master for 10 extra damage?
Yeah.
Yep, that's fine. That hits.
So that's going to be 28
26.
damage.
28, yeah, because of rage, you're right.
Yep, I'm going to do exactly the same thing again.
Mm-hmm.
That's a crit.
Yep.
Oh, no.
And I keep the 10 from that, so that's currently 30, but I need to roll 2d6 to see what it's going to be next. 39 then.
Mm-hmm.
And I will do the exact same thing again.
Okay, our cleric is beginning to look quite bruised.
I'm going to add the emboldening thing. Is that a 1d6 or is it 1d4?
So D4.
D4. Right, that's a 17th hit.
That's a miss.
That's not going to cut it.
No.
Right.
You
Tell
crit.
you what,
You crit, so you have a bonus action attack?
I do have a bonus action attack. Yes, that's absolutely correct. Let's go for that again. It's exactly the same as before. Yeah, that's not going to hit. 17.
Nope, that's a miss.
I'm going to, since you said they're looking wounded, I'm going to action surge.
Yeah, when I say looking wounded, that means they've got below half health. Yes,
Yeah.
but anyway, go on.
So is that going to be 1 attack or 3 attacks? Because in
It's a full. It's another full turn. That's what action surge states. You gain a full another action or full another turn. I think it's another turn.
Yeah, another full action.
It's another
so,
action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another action.
So another 3 attacks.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Same shit. 24 to hit.
That is.
We roll both these. Okay. That's going to be 24 damage.
Somehow, Beacon of Hope is still up right now, but I don't think it's going to stay up much longer. It's because you haven't actually done a big hit yet. Apart from the first one where he got an 18 with the con save.
Alright, that one didn't hit.
Yeah.
That's a crit.
That is a crit. Con save is 26.
That's 41 damage.
Still got Beacon of Hope up.
Fucking hell.
I said the con save was a 26 before you did it.
I literally beat this
It's-
cleric's head in so
He
fucking
has
hard, they must have
force
fucking
damage.
crushed
Thank you
it.
very much. That's fine. Yeah, but he has Warcaster and +9 to Constitution saving throws, so that's why.
I beat this cleric's head in so hard they
Yeah,
must
well,
have concussion and they're
it's
still
okay.
holding on.
Yeah, he's taken 200 damage. He's doing all right.
200 damage like it's nothing.
Yeah, he's having a bad day. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that is interesting.
Okay.
He's having a bad
Kiora, you see our lovely lady with the battle axe looking at you.
Hi.
That's a 32 and a
Oh, that missed.
29 to hit you, and
Oh, shit.
a yeah, I'm rolling them all. A 19 and a 22. They all hit, right?
Yep.
Okay, this is the first time I've ever rolled an 8d12.
If you could not
8d12.
roll them all at once.
That's interesting.
If you could not roll them all at once, so I could like figure out my con saves.
Ah, yeah, sorry. Okay, so
Not
that's
fuck me with those.
yeah, okay, let's do 2d12 at a time. Cool. That's 2d12 plus 8. So that's sorry, plus 10, plus 10, plus 10. Is that right? Yeah, it's 2d12 plus 10, so that's 17.
Okay.
23. I don't know where that went. 24. And 13. And it's your turn.
Okay, well I'm dropping fairy fire either way.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit! I didn't put on all those numbers. Can you give me all those numbers again? I didn't take all that damage.
The total damage, I'll go back to the original roll, was... no, I will not go back to the original roll, that's really harsh, because I rolled really badly. 17, 30, 44, 54, 64, 67 damage.
Ow.
Yeah, ow. Sounds about right.
Alright, well... that wasn't very nice. I don't like that shit. I don't like it enough that I'm gonna turn...
She's, the girl with the battle axe is looking about as hurt as Naya right now.
That's very hurt.
In percentage, not in HP.
Still very hurt.
Alright, so...
Right.
I'm gonna look at Bellathor, and I am going to cast Enlarge on him.
Oh, fuck.
Well, that sounds like
You-
fun.
You now add an extra D4 to your damage. I didn't think you had enough dice to roll yet.
Yep. And that's going to give you
You are
15 foot of
double
reach.
Hey,
That's going to give you 15 foot of reach.
holy shit, okay.
So doubled in size.
Yep. That makes you
And then-
19 foot tall, by the way. No, sorry, 21 foot tall. Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Jeez.
And
Yep.
then bonus action, wild shaping into an earth elemental.
Okay, so you remain the same size, but you are an earth elemental now? Oh no, that's a large beast, isn't it?
I'm a large beast now.
Yeah,
The
okay.
only thing I have huge is the crocodile, I believe.
Yeah, cool. So you stand next to the two people who bashed you.
Yes.
You're next to the warrior and the paladin.
That's it.
Okay, cool. Naya, you are up. How's that supreme potion of healing looking as a bonus action?
I was like the whole time I'm like I'm going to bonus action pop healing potion. I'm just
I've been waiting to see if any like incidental damage might take you out on the turn, but like the only people who have ranged attacks are the ones who've already hit you.
so 10d4 plus 20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oof.
45. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, that's good enough.
And with my action, I am going to cast invisibility.
All the choices. I love it. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I can't kind of spell that.
And Naya will make her way across as close as she can get to Sicario. The rock. with
How much movement
Sicario.
speed?
30.
5, 10, 20, 30. That's as close as you're getting, because that's rough ground. Actually, no, I'm not going to be that harsh. I think you could just go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, that's a bit more like it.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Because you just walk around it. You're not that stupid. You don't have to walk in straight lines. And that brings us to their paladin. Said paladin is going to incur an attack of opportunity from this earth elemental if it wants.
Yep.
As it is going to walk past you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. As he sees the bard. Cool. Attack of opportunity, please.
Nah, 14's not gonna hit him.
No, 14 is not going to hit him. 2 attacks on a
Shitty
Shiloh.
paladin if it did.
That's a 20 to hit.
Wait, hold on.
and
I'll
25.
like to use my Warcaster opportunity attack on him and cast blindness, deafness on him. Cast blindness on him.
Why did you get an attack of opportunity?
It's a Warcaster, and he's gone past. He's passed me to the area, right?
He's gone this way. I think it has to pass you, like, right?
Does that pass me? Because like I don't wonder, because like because I am at range. That's why. And I know you can cast range spell attacks with Warcaster. That's why.
Yeah, but I think it has to be an attack of opportunity that you gained.
Okay.
I
Anyway,
think.
that's a miss.
And the 26 hits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just have a quick. Let's just make sure we get this right, because I don't want to.
Wait. Couldn't Jamal hit him too?
Your
He's got
reaction to
50
make
foot
an
reach.
opportunity attack. Yeah. So no, you wouldn't have gained an opportunity attack. I don't think even 15 foot would have been in range of that. He was here. So yes, technically, but he'd also have to swing through you, right? So I think that's
What about when he went past?
what, like
as-
here? I think you can't hit that far. What do you think you're wielding? A mace or a fucking tower? Okay, back to
I feel
the.
like a tower now.
Yes, but you've enlarged him, not the hammer, right?
No, everything he's holding enlarges with him.
Yeah, I'm still gonna say that's going a bit far. Anyway, the second hit, Lav, is a 16 slashing and 10 radiant. I ignore that second roll. I didn't mean to make that. Sorry. Yes, so it's 26 damage to you.
Okay.
And that will conclude his turn. And it's your turn. And hey, look, I've given you something to hit. Isn't that nice?
I'm so excited. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to try to poke him.
Poke him. That's not how I
Yeah,
designed that
I'm gonna
pitch. Poke him.
I'm gonna poke him.
What's wrong with the sword?
That's a 15.
Is that with advantage? You're rolling with advantage. He's got fairy. Oh, you dropped the fairy fire, didn't you, Mo?
No, I dropped
Sorry.
fairy
Yeah,
fire.
never
Well,
mind. Never mind.
Regardless, my second attack is a 32.
Which is a crit for you, right? Because you
Yes.
have adamantine. Yeah. Cool.
Guys, I'm gonna apologize beforehand because this is gonna take like a really, really,
That's
really long
absolutely fine.
time.
Take all the time I
Um,
need.
We're playing
Okay.
with Jamal. Don't worry.
I need to
about it.
formulate.
So-
Yeah, exactly.
So I need 2d8, 2d10s.
You're doubling these, though, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
10d. Where is it?
Just put it in your butt. Don't worry about it.
Oh wait, no,
So
I
it's-
need to separate these because it's radiant damage.
And necrotic.
Where do I get? Oh, where do I
Shadow
get
Blade.
necrotic
Shadow
from?
Blade.
I could have sworn that was psychic.
Oh, psychic. Yes, you're right. Psychic, not necrotic. You're right.
One here.
Yeah, psychic. You're
All
right.
right. Well, anyway. Okay. You know what?
Um.
I am so unsure on how to roll this.
Okay. So you start off by rolling your Shadow Blade damage, but you roll it as a crit. So if you just right click on it and say crit damage, and then just click it.
Oh my god. Okay. How convenient.
Yeah, nobody's ever noticed that this is a thing until now.
Okay. So the rapier damage
you'd-
is 16.
Don't hit with
The
the rapier
Shadow-
and the Shadow Blade, my darling. You hit with the shadow. You hit with just the Shadow Blade plus your modifier. You don't hit with the rapier as well, right? The Shadow Blade is the sword you've hit with.
Oh, I thought the fucking rapier was.
No, no.
I'll
Okay,
just
so you
use
just-
the rapier because I did roll
okay.
with the rapier. Might as well use the rapier.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
And then.
Big
Where
Smith.
is?
What spell slot are you using? That's the real question for Smite.
Oh, no, I'm gonna. Oh yeah. Okay. That is 57 radiant damage.
Holy fuck.
You're so lucky it's the paladin, not the cleric. Because the cleric's completely immune. But that's great. The paladin is not. So, yep, he's looking very wounded.
Okay, and then that's also another 4 bonus damage because of when she's wielding nothing but the rapier.
What, from the dueling feat? Or from something else?
Yeah, from dueling. It's
Yeah,
from
I think
dueling.
that's already on the damage. It's a plus 10, right?
okay.
Instead of a plus 6? On the actual weapon roll, it says plus 10.
It's a plus 10.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. And that'll be the end of my turn. Unless somebody wants to beg for me for forgiveness and give. Oh, wait, no! I have an additional 1d10.
Okay.
1d10. So this 1d10 is from one of the flourishes that lets me expend. I don't know which one it is. So that's another 9 piercing damage.
Yeah, your bardic inspiration, slashing flourish. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, that one.
Oof, he is the most hurt of anybody on the board, but he is alive. And that brings us to the cleric, who's going to have to make a choice here. And looking at the size of you guys, I think he's going to heal himself. So that's 70 HP, just flat up as he casts heal. Oh, I killed him. I put it as damage instead of healing. Yep. Okay, this ranger is going to attempt to finally actually hit somebody with an attack, because he has advantage on attacking a Shyla. So that is, again, I can't roll on the sheet, I don't think. No, I can't. Oh! No, we're not going to do that. We're just going to roll. That is a 16 plus 6 to hit. That is a 22 to hit, longbow.
That misses.
Wow.
Damn. What the fuck?
Damn.
So, that's how that dice feels. It's taken a fucking flying leap of faith out of my dice tray.
It heard 22 misses and yeeted the fuck
Yeah,
out.
it did. It just left. The dice has left the battlefield. Well, luckily the second one is even lower, so that's not hitting either. This ranger has hit once with his attack. I don't understand why he has a plus 6 to hit.
It's Kellyorn!
Yeah. Okay. So let's have a little look. Okay. E6 is going to reach out his arms, and you see that his whole robe becomes flames. Which is pretty cool, I think. Alba, you need to make a dex save, please. As a line of flame extenuates from the center of the robe. That is a DC 19, sorry, DC 19 dex save.
Alright, that is a fail on my side.
Okay, including your unbonding bond? How rude. Oh, you didn't put it on you, did you? You put it on everybody else, yeah.
No, I put it on everybody else, yeah.
That is 17 fire damage. as he's used his Investiture of Flame from his cloak as his action, and he's used his bonus action, and for his movement speed, he's just going to attempt to hide behind this dude. So for the purposes of, we're just going to do that. So he has, we'll say, partial cover, so it's +2 to his AC, basically. Okay, that concludes his turn. Sicario, you're up. Bear with me 1 second. I'm going to go and see if we can find the lost dice of Doom. Because I'm going travelling under the sea. Nope, it's just taking a hike. I like that pink dice. Josh, you're going to have to get under my desk after this game. Couldn't resist saying it. Sicario, you're up.
Okay, so I can still see E2, right?
E2? How big are you in Earth Elemental form? Large, right?
Large. Yeah.
Partial cover. Disadvantage, so it would be a straight roll. You wouldn't be able to sneak attack. But you could move, and you can attack all of the other things on the board. For example, E3 you will have advantage hitting.
Okay, then I'll bonus action. Oh no, yeah.
You can bonus action, but you could just walk out and hit E3. It will be an advantage.
But it won't roll Hunter's Mark damage.
No, but your bonus action could move it.
Well, would that cost a spell because the person's not dead? Because E2's not dead.
I don't know. I'd have to read it. Hunter's Mark.
I'm sure he has to kill the person to move it like that.
Yeah, he does. So you're missing a 1d6 on your damage.
Oh wait, sorry, I forgot something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I can distribute temp points to everybody who's within 30 feet of me.
Yes, Alvar, you'd gain 10 temp HP. And I'm not sure it goes through walls, but Naya, you'll get it. Sicario, I think, no. You're behind a wall. You were behind a wall when it happened. And then 5, 10, 15. Oh, yep, okay. And then both Kiora and Bellathor would gain that as well. 10 temp HP.
Why is it 10?
Sorry?
Why is it 10?
No, not you.
Oh.
Who? I've lost track, Moon. What was the question?
Are you giving it to me, to my character, or to the Earth Elemental?
To the Earth Elemental.
Okay.
Sorry, Lavi, you said?
Everybody within 30 feet of me gets 17.
Oh, is it 17? Sorry, I thought you said it was 10. My bad. Yep, so if you've just gained 10 temp HP, gain another 7. Sorry, I misheard you. Yep, okay. Cool. And Sicario, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna just cast Hunter's Mark on E3.
Sure.
And then I'm going to attack. Am I still rolling with advantage?
Yeah. The rogue specifically states if it is within melee range of another target, you go roll with advantage.
Okay, that's 22 to hit.
22?
Yeah.
That hits.
Okay, cool. That's 25
He's dead.
damage.
He's
Okay.
unconscious, I should say. Sorry.
Why?
Why is he unconscious? Because he's been reduced to 0 HP.
Oh, you're playing like that.
Because it's a humanoid, the same as you guys, yes, you can spare them and leave them unconscious, or you can kill them. It's up to you.
Okay, I'll attack it again.
Cool. Causing it to fail 2 death saves. That'll hit.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Okay, cool. And that brings us to E1, who will poke his head out, realize that everybody's fucked off, and take out his bow. Sicario, I think it's going to be you. No, he doesn't have advantage on you. Kiora, that's a 23 to hit you.
Hits me.
That is 7 piercing.
So it's halved.
Why is it halved?
I have resistance to piercing.
It's magical.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a magical crossbow. 17 sneak attack.
Okay. He's done 7 damage to me so far.
No, it's not halved. He has a magical. That's what I'm saying.
I know. He's done 7 damage. I had 17 temp hit points.
Oh, I see. Yeah, cool. I see what you mean. Sorry, that was really confusing. And then you need to make a con save. It's poison that he's attempting to do to you, so I don't know if that's a thing for Earth Elementals.
I'm immune to it.
Yeah, I thought that was a thing. Right, cool. Okay, for his second shot, he's going to shoot at Bellathor behind you. Yeah, I think he will still. Oh, that's a crit.
Well, it isn't a crit.
No, I know, but it means it hits. And it means
Yes,
he
absolutely.
can't sneak attack on it, to be fair, so... that is 7 piercing damage, and I need a con save, please.
Con save is a 34.
Alright, that succeeds. Alvar, he's going to duck back behind the rock. Alvar, you're up.
Okay, I am going to cast a 6th level Spiritual Guardians.
That's the spell, by the way. Like, because of the movement speed. I just think
I'm
it's
going to
genius.
Yeah, Spiritual Guardian, 6th level, and I'm going to run up. So I should catch.
It's 30 foot, yeah?
15 foot.
15 foot.
15 foot. Mm-hmm.
So at this point, next to the rocks, you will be able to catch E5 and E6. And you can move just a little bit there, so you can catch E5, E6, and E3 before you, with 5 foot of movement speed.
Yeah, that's what I want to do, and I want to.
So let me just roll for those, and then we'll look up where else you're going. Sorry, go on. Who are you designating?
Designating Ashila, all my friends to be unaffected by this.
Okay. Can it affect somebody who's on the floor?
Oh, who's on the floor?
The paladin E3.
Oh, he's fine. He's fine.
Yeah, I think that's how that works.
If that's I forgot he was on the floor. I'm sorry. If that's the case, I want to move us so I can also catch E4, the cleric in this as well.
Well, we've done E5 and E6, and with another 10 foot of movement speed, you'll be able to do E4 and E2. So just bear with me a second to roll on them first. That's a 25 for the cleric, and it was going to do radiant damage anyway, right?
No, it just says damage.
I
can choose. Yeah, I'm a good alignment, so yeah, it would have been radiant.
Yeah. So he's going to ignore that completely anyway. Our ranger makes a 17, so that's a fail, right?
That's a fail, yeah.
So what's the damage on him? That's the first time he's taken damage all combat.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
He takes 29.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's an arrival, isn't it? E6, wisdom save. Oh dear. That's a fail. It's
Nice.
29 again, yeah? Or do you roll it again? I don't know how that works.
I'll roll it again. 35.
Okay, he is alive. I mean, I don't know if that's what we're calling it, but he is alive. And then you're going to take the step up and hit E2 and E4, yeah?
Yeah.
So E2 will make his wisdom save, which is a +6. That's a 10. Yeah, okay, that's a fail.
Perfect. And he takes 25.
Yeah, okay, he's fine. Well,
Nice.
she's not fine, actually, because she was already fucked. But she's fine from that. E4 is immune.
And my bonus action, I'll attack the cleric with my spiritual weapon.
Yeah, cool. Are you just staying there, or are you moving anywhere else?
I'm just gonna chill here. Yeah.
Cool, that's fine. Give you 100 foot of movement speed and you stand still. Great.
It's gone. I only have
I'm
50
kidding.
foot.
Okay, fine. I'll give you 50 foot of movement speed and you stand still. Cool. And that spiritual weapon
that's a dirty 20 at the cleric.
That's a miss. Yes, that's a miss.
Oh, that's a miss. Okay. Cool.
Oh no, it's not. The paladin's dead. Yep, he succeeded all his con saves, but he can't maintain concentration on spiritual weapon while dead, or spirit of faith even. So yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, great. And the cleric takes 15 force damage.
He did start with 22 armor class, which is pretty cool, but he doesn't have it anymore. Cool, and does that conclude your turn?
Yeah. That concludes
Okay, Bellathor, you are up. You see that the girl with the battle axe is looking close to dead.
That one's E2, yeah?
That is E2, yes.
Since she's close to dead, I'm gonna 15 feet away from you, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it really, or
Yeah, she's
close
fine.
enough?
She's close enough.
Yeah, I'm going to.
You have to follow her though if you knock her back.
Yeah. Well, I will make this one a. What's it called again? Reckless. I'll make these reckless attacks.
Why? You have advantage anyway.
Oh, I have advantage against her. Oh, okay, never mind. It won't need to be reckless. Then.
Cura's right next to her.
Right. Okay. Then I'll just go for a maul swing on her. Let's go.
She's trying to fend off this earth elemental, and you're just going to bring this humongous hammer down on top of her head. It's advantage.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the same shit as before. -5 on the rolls. That's just 13 hit. That's not
Nope.
working. Try another attempt to do the same. That's a 24th hit.
That'll hit. No, she'll parry that.
Parry. Oh, okay.
Oh dear, see.
Right, and I'll do exactly the same thing then. If she's gonna, she won't be able to parry a second one if I'm.
She can't parry the last hit, no.
Okay, that's yes, I'm 16 hit down.
That'll miss. Well, that was a nice easy turn, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
No, I didn't hit once.
She looks at you swinging at her, thinks, fuck you. That is a 21 to hit you.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 2d12 plus 10. Why does that dice always have to land exactly there? 18. And then another
You
one.
give a damage number there.
18 damage.
Right, that's
Before
fine.
half. Yep. Next one's a 26 to hit you.
Yep.
31, so 15. She's going to put the next one on Kiora. Kiora, that's a 21 to hit you.
It hits.
Since I can hit her before,
Uh-huh.
can I sentinel that one?
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll sentinel that, so I'm going to take a regular attack on her.
Yep. Roll to hit.
That's a 29 hit.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
That's 19 damage.
Yeah, she's fine. In that case, Moon, you take 28 slashing damage. And the last one is a 26 to hit you. Yeah, it's magical slashing damage. You don't think she's got a plus 14 to hit without a magical weapon, do you?
I don't know.
Yeah, sorry, the last one was a... Yeah, they had magical weapons. The last one's a 26 to hit you.
Okay.
Dealing 29 damage. Kiora, you're up.
Ouchie.
Are you still an elemental?
Yeah.
Sick.
Big beefy boy. Was that the person that looks kind of rough?
She's got next to no HP. She's got like blood streaking down one side of her face. She can't see out of her right eye.
Right.
Her hair's matted. Her armor's
Slam
broken.
fucking face.
Her great axe is looking perfectly fine though.
Great, slamming her. Do I have advantage on this or no?
Yes, you are flanking. Oh, yeah, you're flanking. You're flanking.
I don't think a 13 hits her.
No.
Okay. I don't know what's going on with that D&D. I'll do it here.
I do think we're gonna have to do a chapter 2 of this though, because I don't think we're gonna finish today.
What, 25?
25 hits. Yep.
I closed my D&D sheet. God damn it.
That's the right thing to click. Just nope.
Just hit the back button on accident. Where's... I gotta scroll through 10,000 pages to find my Earth Elemental.
All this to see if you can do 9 damage.
I definitely do exactly 9 damage. I actually do 14 damage.
Yeah,
there.
she's
Not
down.
so much that bitch.
She's down. Does that conclude your turn?
If I move, am I gonna towards anybody? Am I gonna get any provokes?
Nope.
Just want to move towards the people that are left.
Oh, I mean, you're still in range to attack E4.
Oh,
Who's
I'm in
the
range
cleric?
even 10 feet away.
Yeah,
I
but
wanted
you're
to
in
get
range.
closer
Like
to
you and Bellathor are flanking the cleric,
them. Okay.
as is the spiritual weapon.
that's
You're all
it.
having a fucking party around her. You're standing over E2, like in angry mode. Naya,
Just
you're
want
up.
to take a free action to pet the cleric. I know your pain, fellow.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Let us see. So who do we have up? Cleric, the sorcerer, and the ranger.
The cleric, the
Right.
sorcerer, and the ranger, and then some sneaky dude.
Fucker over there. You won. Okay.
Some sneaky dude.
A sneaky dude with a really bad D20.
I'm okay with this.
He's got plus 12 to hit, and he's missed 6 out of 8 attacks.
He's got plus what?
Plus 12 to hit, and he's missed 6 of 8 attacks.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
he's having a bad day.
Shithead.
God, Naya, what do we got?
I will. Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Wasn't he supposed to be who we're afraid of?
Okay.
To be fair, he did nearly kill Naya in 1 turn. Go on, Naya.
Yeah, honestly. So Naya's going to circle around this rock to the right and sort of get as far up as she can.
That's 30-foot movement
yeah.
speed there. You will only be able to see 5 and 6, yeah?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
This is what I'm going to do.
Has 180 foot of range. Radius.
I'm going to drop down so Naya will sort of clutch her hand and close her eyes, and when she opens them, she's going to drop down a sunburst.
Yep, that will break your invisibility, obviously.
Yeah. And I'd like to target anyone else. Target anyone in the area. Like it's a 60-foot radius anyway, so it should be able to get.
Okay, yep. That is including... No, you can sculpt that. That's absolutely fine. Okay, that's
I
fine.
can spell that, yes.
Yeah.
That's-
So that is going to hit E2, E5, E6, and E3. I mean, it will hit
Can't
E4, but then he's immune.
which is fine, yeah.
Yep. So the paladin is dead, like outright dead. The fighter will fail a death save. The cleric is immune. The ranger will make a con save. Is that correct?
Yeah, but the cleric needs to make a con save anyway to
Avoid being
not
blinded or
blinded.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it's not a 14. It's a 19. That's a 19 for the cleric, a 14 for the ranger, which is a fail,
DC
right?
is 19.
The DC is 19. Okay, so the cleric's not blinded and takes no damage. The sorcerer rolls a nat 20 because he's a boss, and that'll be all of them. The sorcerer will take 0 damage, by the way, as well,
Okay.
due to a very specific feature of his cloak. But the ranger is probably dead.
41.
41?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not as much as I thought it would be. Okay, cool. You are provoking death saves, and you put the ranger very low, but not dead.
Good. In that case, I will use bonus action, and I am going to firebolt the ranger.
Good. He's not that close to dead, but you might do 32 damage. Yep, that hurts. That hits. It might hurt as well, but it hits.
Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah, that's a whole lot of...
Shoot a 1 as, so I can shoot a
bugger
1 as a 2. So 8 plus 5, that's going to be 13.
Yeah, okay. He's alright. Shiloh, you're up. That paladin in front of you is now dead.
Who's looking the least wounded?
The cleric.
Besides the drow.
Incredibly, the cleric. But bear in mind, the cleric is also immune to magic, radiant damage. Radiant damage. That thing. Yes.
Alright,
so
which-
E5 and 6 are... E5 is looking less dead than E6.
Okay, I'll go for E5.
What are you going with? You're running up too?
Yeah, I'm attacking.
Okay. Where is the Ashida counter? What am I doing wrong?
It's under lobby.
Oh, there we go.
or-
No, it's okay. I just couldn't work out what I was doing. 5, 10, 15, 25. 25 at a movement speed will get you in melee range of him.
Okay,
Yep.
start tonking. That is a 28 to hit.
That'll hit.
Alright. for 18 piercing damage, and then
You need to do 1
10.
radiant damage.
Sorry, what?
You need to do 1 damage. With
Well, I'm still not finished.
Oh,
And then I'm going to use an
He's dead.
expand a bardic dice, and that 2 damage also goes to the
Yep.
other dude.
he's down.
And
E5. Yep.
yeah, and then I'll start attacking the other guy.
So E6.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. You're able to use your last 5-minute movement speed to step up in range. You'll have to stand on him, but that's okay.
That's a 24 to hit.
Shield.
Okay.
Nice.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. This cleric will use a heal on himself. The
Is that
sorcerer.
the ranger that Lavi targeted?
Yeah, the rage is down.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Okay. Will heal himself and the fighter.
Wait.
No, not the fighter.
I have.
Yep.
Sorry, I have an extra attack.
You have 3 attacks?
When you roll a crit or kill an enemy, you can make an extra attack.
Yes, you can. Go on. Please do.
Sorry.
That's alright.
You die as Lavi explains how her character works.
Woo!
That's a 33 to hit.
Yeah, that's a crit as well. Boom. Boom, boom, shake the room. He's got 2 HP. So what I'm going to say is he not only goes down, but he also fails his first death save.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's the end of my turn.
Alright. The cleric looking around, realizing that you are all killing his bitches.
Killing bitches.
He doesn't have a... He can bring them up with like 8 HP, but that's just annoying and going to drag the combat out for ages. So instead, he is going to cast Guiding Bolt. That is... You have really pissed him off, Bellathor. You've been wailing on him all day. Okay?
Yep.
And he has fucking had enough of you. That is a 28 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. That is 4d6 plus 66. That's 10d6 radiant damage.
Okay.
It's 34 radiant damage.
Okay.
That's it.
17 damage.
That's all he's got. But he doesn't know what else to do in this situation. The sorcerer makes a death save and fails. And we go to Sicario. Sicario, you know that there is a cleric alive and there is a sneaky dude alive. And that's it.
All the other ones are down.
Yes. Down or dead. Depending on how nastily you've treated them.
Okay, so which ones on the map are dead?
There's nobody on the map that's dead.
Okay, cool. Then I'll just fire at E2 and E4.
E2 is down, E4 is up.
Okay, yeah, I want to kill him.
Yeah, but do you want to fire at E4 first, who is currently standing up?
No.
He's the healer. Okay, cool, that's fine. Please do, E2.
But I could kill it with my less damage
Yep.
attack.
That's dead.
Okay, cool. And then I've got one more attack for
Yeah.
E.
And that will be at advantage.
Yep. That's a 30 or a 30.
That'll hit.
That's 25 damage,
Mm-hmm.
plus 3 poison,
Yep.
plus the 1d6 from the bow, which is 2.
And your sneak attack damage?
Which is 21.
That's not very nice. Does that conclude your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. What's he gonna go for? Yeah, I think he's gonna shoot for Alvar. That's a 30 to hit. That's more like it, isn't it?
Yes, that hits.
I thought it might. So that's a d10 of damage. Plus 3. So that's 7 piercing damage.
On save.
Yes, a con save, please. And also 7 piercing damage. My god. 2 1s, a
26
2 and a
on con.
3. A 46. 2 1s, a 2 and a 3. on my fucking thingy, and then yeah, the poison is no damage. So
Yeah, no damage.
he's going to take a second shot at you.
Please do.
That's a 22 to hit.
That is my armor class. Yes.
Sick. 8 piercing, and another con save.
Okay. Ooh. 18 on that one.
Yay! I get to do damage. 21.
21 or 31?
21. Not that exciting, but it's something. And you're up. He will again duck behind his rock.
Ooh, nice. And I got an extra 20 on my con save for the focus.
Sorry, was E6 and E5, were they meant to make a wisdom save for starting their turn in your Spirit Guardians?
Yes, they were.
They are both dead then.
But do I have a choice of not killing them? Because I don't want to.
Yeah, you can leave them unconscious.
Yeah, I want to leave them unconscious.
I mean, I don't know how much Sicario is going to shoot them, but other than that, you have 2 dead ones. But yeah, so it's just E4 that's alive.
So what I want to say is, well, first I'll do my bonus action to attack the cleric with the with my spiritual weapon.
Yep.
Okay. Ooh, nice. That's a 30 to hit.
That'll hit.
He takes 14 damage. 14 force damage, and
Yep.
I'm going to call to the one who shot me. Listen, your people are fallen.
What language are you calling out in?
Shit. I only speak common, primordial, and Sylvan.
Right. Fair enough. He understands
people
common,
are
but
fallen.
yeah, that's
Okay, great. This doesn't have to end in bloodshed. We don't want to kill any more of your people.
the cleric responds with, "The job is not complete."
That settles that then.
That's unfortunate. Then I will walk closer to the. Actually, no, I can't because he's.
Well, you can more closer if you want, but it ain't gonna do anything. You can fucking hit him with a lance, though.
Yeah. So me calling out didn't take an action or anything.
Nah.
Okay, then yeah, I'll go up on him and I'll stab him up.
Yeah, well, you'll just sort of push Kiora over.
So that's not gonna
Mighty
hit.
fucking strong hooks.
16.
Nope.
Yeah, it's not gonna hit him. Okay.
Perhaps
me for now.
Bellathor can hit him.
Right, my turn.
Yeah, but
So
don't
I'm
forget
not
your
going to do
D4.
the reckless thing. I'm just going to do regular attacks, but I'm going to try to clobber the shit out of him again. That's a.
It's an
26
advantage
hit.
anyway. Yep.
Yep. So that's
13 plus,
15
or 15 plus if you prefer.
plus.
That's 20.
That's 20. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and I'll clobber him again.
He's not having a good day.
22 to hit.
That is going to hit.
Don't forget your extra
So that's 14, 19 to hit, 19 damage.
I'm adding them, Moan, even though he's not.
D4. Okay.
That is enough. He's down.
Right.
You have 3 unconscious and 2 dead. And somewhere is a drow.
Okay, can I scan around, see if I can.
Do you have true sight?
I don't have true sight. I won't see him, will I?
None of you will.
No way will I see him.
Well, in that case, the battle comes to an end.
What shall we do with the unconscious?
I'm just gonna start firing arrows.
I'm gonna let you guys discuss it, because I'm assuming that Sicario would discuss it, at least somewhat, right?
I'm gonna clean my rapier with a cloth that I carry around specifically for cleaning rapiers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming the barbarian chick is dead, right?
The fighter, yeah, she was killed.
Aw.
No, the fighter wasn't.
Oh, the
He's
fighter is
about
at
to
the
be.
paladin head.
Please,
to
I
look,
want
I'd
to
have to
seduce her.
Paladin's dead.
Yeah, no, the fighter's dead as well. The people who are unconscious
Damn.
are the cleric, the ranger, and the wizard, sorcerer person.
Let's see what your luck is, if she's alive or not, if I step on her or not. Okay. I didn't step on her. You're
No,
lucky.
no,
I
the
rolled
fighter
over
was
it,
the
and I
fighter
stepped
was
on her.
the fighter was already dead. That's who just shot. Who was on the ground?
Does anyone have rope?
Oh yeah, that's right. He shot her.
You do have rope. More than 2 of you have rope.
We should bind them.
Ooh, I'm into that kind of stuff.
Perhaps later.
So Naya will come forth and cast abyssal chains,
Hmm.
and just chain up all of the.
Bind them
Yeah,
for what
conscious.
purpose?
We don't always have to kill them. Perhaps they have good information. And I'll call it again. Your friends are captured. Come out now.
No response.
No response. From the information we got before, the cleric and the paladin are brothers, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And the
Thank you
paladin
for
is
giving us
dead.
information. Yes, I know. I hope you forgive me for doing this. I'll walk up and I have one last good berry. It brings the 1 HP if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, I mean, I don't let you put potions down unconscious people's throats, but go on, put a good berry down them.
From my phalanx, I'll mother bird feed him.
Yeah, okay, absolutely fine. Is that the cleric you're bringing up?
Gross.
Yeah. This is
Fucking
the,
gross.
this is the we abyssal chained them, correct? He's the one who
Yes.
chained. Okay, great.
They're all chained up. Yeah.
He
It's
comes
time to
round.
wake up now.
The branded Brotherhood. It was always going to happen sometime. That our paths would cross.
It was inevitable, yes. However, what has transpired so far? Now, I'm not asking you this for nothing. Your brother lays over there slain. I can bring him back.
As can I. What do you want from us?
Information?
You didn't think to start the conversation by asking?
Well, I don't have control of everybody.
The legends say that you're all kindly, good people. I was once. I'll tell you anything you want to know. But I cannot stop the drow. He does not answer to me nor to any of us. And if he's not here and you haven't dealt with him, assume that he has gone on to deal with the mission himself.
Well, it doesn't seem like we have much time to waste as I turn to everybody and talk to the group.
We need to move.
Without him, we are all dead too. Every day he hands us the antidote to the poison we are given in the morning.
I see.
If you find him, he has a small green bottle on him and a small silver bottle. Don't drink the green one. If you can spare any of the silver, I will not only pay you, but I will owe you my life.
How much time do you have
Why
left?
do you do that?
20 hours? Sorry, what did you say, man?
I said, I think you already owe us that.
We only protected ourselves. We didn't attack you. We tried to discourage you. We thought perhaps by slashing your water skins you might be put off. But I never wanted to do this job
Go
anyway.
ahead.
We were supposed to be scared of a little tear.
The drow said if you thought that you might be attacked blindly, you might seek to parley.
You're not a complete idiot. Clearly, there are some parts of your brain missing.
He sort of looks at you a little confused as to why you said that, but...
I'm calling him an idiot.
Yeah, but he doesn't know why you're
If-
calling him an idiot.
In case you didn't figure it out.
He must be an idiot. He doesn't understand why you think he's stupid, but he doesn't care. He's offering you any other information you want. But he's most interested in restoring his brother to life.
Do we have any any more good berries that you could make?
A
Perhaps
Goodberry
if
is
he
not
was
going to
to-
resurrect him.
No. But I mean for the rest of the troop as well.
Why?
He looks at you no matter. And with a gesture and a word, the other two are stabilized. He looks over longingly at his brother. But you have bigger problems. As you hear the roar of an ancient blue dragon on the wind as the storm clouds come over. And there we shall end.
I knew that was coming.
No, it was always coming eventually.
I knew it was
I
coming.
was waiting for the flapping.
Yeah.
Man.
I forgot that I had mana potions. I was like, I kind of want to save my shit here, but then I looked. I was like, oh, I have mana potions. Yeah.
I didn't give them out for no reason. Yeah.
I'm like, don't really want to spend this. I'm like, yeah.
However, we will end there because I don't want to run over 4 hours. We could leave it as a story untold, or we can continue it another week, depending on how the players feel. Nevertheless, I would like to know your MVPs, so I come first to Sicario Volendrath, or Josh. The unnecessarily violent player.
So mad
Why?
that we're not killing him.
Why?
We're not
That's
shit.
not who you are.
Because
Yeah,
what?
we're not
That's not
like
who the
that.
group are. They're like a goodly group of adventurers, and, you don't know the situation between them being here.
I don't give a fuck.
Also, I'm a peace domain cleric. I want peace.
I don't give a shit. I'm an assassin. I don't want peace.
Yeah, but you are also not an evil assassin.
He's
Um,
just an angry mouse.
yeah, I believe your alignment is chaotic good.
I'm not an evil assassin. Someone's in prison because of me for something they didn't do. I'm an asshole.
The person in prison deserves it, though.
Doesn't make you a psycho murderer.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I should be a psycho murderer. I'm saying that we just shouldn't be helping people.
Well, quite frankly, it seems, for what we know, they've been forced.
Some of them have been forced into it,
Also,
and
they-
You can make excuses for bandits all day long.
Well, like I said, I'm gonna help them.
yeah. Nevertheless, your MVP, please, Josh.
My MVP are all of Lavi's insults.
Yes.
Speaking of Lavi, Shiloh, Lavi, your MVP.
I am so in love with this bard. Being a good person, but also being able to be an asshole and insult people. That's what Lusk should have been.
Yeah. Without the paladin levels, I don't think Lost could have had those.
No, but still, like I am so in love with her. I hope I can play as her again.
Good.
I feel like she, just like her character as a whole, is my MVP, and I'm so glad that I chose her.
Good. I'm glad. Alva, Kira.
This is an interesting like one shot. And we played Lavi's one shot where we had to figure out our characters. This one we've already been given characters, which was I do like centaurs. It's my second time I've been a centaur. But last time I was a centaur paladin. Now I'm a centaur cleric. No, I like my character. I like Alvar. And I don't know. There was just the whole. I fucking knew that I wanted to talk to them. I wanted to talk to them beforehand. I really did.
I wanted you all to talk to them beforehand. This fight was completely unnecessary. You would have had to fight the drow no matter what, but the rest of them you could have just had a chat with.
I wanted to talk to them.
There's a reason why, like, Ashila's, like, a talky person. Alvar's a talky person. I thought that, that's what you guys would do, but that's okay.
But yeah. Also, running around with spirit guardians with 50 foot of movement speed.
And a lance with one hand, right? I think that's so cool. Such a flavor.
Yeah.
Have you noticed he's got the mounted combatant feat? I just think
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
awesome that he always has that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just, he can just put out so
confirmed.
much damage. He can just put out so much damage.
Yeah, and I also like the concept that you can bonus action cast, and then you can like run round, like you can spiritual weapon, then you can run around peace clericing people. It's just
Yeah,
I had
that's what I
so
wanted.
much fun with this. Yeah, so good. I'm glad. Kiora, Moon, your MVP.
It's a tie between. I gave you 50-foot of movement speed. You choose to stand still,
Yep.
and coming out of a crocodile to turn Belthor into a giant fucking monster and turning into an earth elemental right next to him, just to beat the shit out of the cleric some more.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
I like
Poor
that.
fucking cleric, dude. And he's the only one to live.
Yep. Naya. Sorry, Bellathor, Jamal. Your MVP.
I'm gonna have to go with two things here. First is the idea, the concept of the characters. You know, just being given the characters to work with, and I think you've done a good job with the characters. I
Thank
like
you.
them. I like them all.
Yeah, they're crazy.
So I think that's going to be my first big one, and I would like to see an idea like this become an actual campaign rather than just a one-shot idea. I think this is worth.
But character development becomes other players. What I had planned was a series of short one-shots. And these characters will be revisited at some point if you guys are up for it, obviously with the second half of this one-shot for a start.
Yeah.
I did make a mistake that I should have started with them at level 8. Level 9, sorry. There was a level 9 one, then a 12 one, then a 16, and then an 18 and a 20 was the concept. I should really have done them in level order, but level 16 is where you get to see like really the long-term plan of the character, so that's why we went for 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would like to see this as a sort of concept that sticks around, because I think this works really well.
Yeah, I
Like,
definitely
the
think
other
I'll be
thing-
doing another one-shot like this with different characters, but yeah, go on.
I have to also say, it's got to be the cleric for me. The fact that this cleric just got beat the shit out of so much and was still standing at the end of it. Like, that guy must have had concussion.
Yeah, he had 186 HP. But he also had resistance to fire and immunity to radiant damage. And it's the fact that he didn't take the full massive thwack at the beginning from the fireball. He's the only one that's saved with, like, ability to take no damage. I'm sure that Kira could work out exactly what his purpose was. He's not a preservation cleric because he obviously did Guiding Bolt, but I base it around that sense of, like, he protects his allies.
You know, the other part about him, he didn't lose concentration with all that ass.
For
whipping.
so long. I know. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I
I
think-
absolutely pasted the shit out of him. I must have done like 300 damage into him.
He took more than 300 damage. Labby?
I think another MVP was that's a 22. That misses.
How did you have 23 armor class?
Because Shield of Faith.
Ah, yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. That is a lot of armor class. And Naya, Rico, your MVP.
So I wanted to start off by saying that I thought that the group as a whole was like really, really awesome. The characters were very well put together, and I thought that it felt like definitely sort of an epic band of mercenaries. So hats off to you, James. But
Thank
I
you.
think that my favorite moment was the fact that we had this sketchy run-in with the drow in the middle of the desert, and someone is like, "What is the party doing back at the campfire?" And you're like, "Oh, they're not doing anything." And then Josh was just immediately like, "You're gonna drop a fireball on them, and I'm just gonna run in there." And
Yeah, my husband's a murder hobo. I don't know why. I don't know when that started, but yeah, he just wants to kill everything. This is because we didn't kill the bandits in Beldania. This is where that rage is coming from. This is we're never leaving anything alive ever again.
I felt it.
This is it.
I just don't get it.
Well, that's
What
okay.
is the point?
Because parlaying is an option, and it would have led to a completely different interest in combat. Nevertheless, you didn't do it.
Possibly them helping us.
Yeah, that too.
But they could be lying.
fair
We
as
don't
well.
know. Why are we trusting them?
To be
Well,
fair
that's
as
when
well,
you
I
drop
think
the
the
fireball
answer
on
for
This is why we have insight checks.
Jamal?
Yeah. I think the answer as well for Bellathor, if he had any sway in the situation at that point, would have just been a very simple one. It would have been, I'm going to charge in, and I'm going to immediately cave one of them's head in. Because Bellathor's not exactly a good character. He's
Oh, God, yeah, he
much
is.
more. No, he's definitely neutral. He's just chaotic. He just does what the fuck he wants to do, right?
Oh, in that
As long
sense,
as he's
yeah.
getting paid, he
He's
doesn't really give a
he's
shit.
much more about like the money and stuff, but he's still a caring person. Like he's not a murder hobo.
Yeah, but when he's contracted to do
He's a
job,
bounty hunter,
He's
yeah.
got to take out these people in order to make sure that his target stays alive. I don't think he'd really give a fuck enough to try to keep people alive. I think he'd just be like.
To be fair,
"The
I
job's
think
gotta get
that
done."
Bellathor and Sicario, in my vision of these characters, Bellathor and Sicario would have been okay with attacking, but I don't think either of them would have done anything without Ashila's blessing. Like, in my mind, Ashila is the sort of leader of the band who makes the sort of decisions, has the reputation.
Yeah, I definitely would
And-
be doing it.
Yeah, that's fine, but I do think that, like, in general, in my vision of it, like, they would have turned to Ashila, and possibly Alva, but Alva's, like, quite quiet and quite stoic. But Ashila's very talkative, and, you know, she would have been like, well, we don't have to, you know.
You should have told me that.
No, I know, but, like, well, I mean, I think it's sort of given in, like, their description and stuff of, like, how... I mean, you can see who's the leader of the party by the charisma that's coming out of her ass. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I think...
But Luvon was the leader, and Lusk was, like, had the highest charisma.
Yeah, but I think she's, you know, she's very much, like, self-confident and a leader in a sense. Like, she's definitely what makes the Brandon Brothers a thing. The Brandon Brotherhood a thing. But anyway, so I've got a couple of MVPs, if you don't mind. I think, first of all, I think Moon took over 300 damage.
Jesus.
Yes, I did.
Yep, that was pretty disgusting. I don't know how much damage Bellathor takes because he keeps healing himself on the crits, which is a really cool character concept. I really like that with the Ring of the
I
Atlas.
honestly didn't go below.
And a crit on
like,
the 18 to 20.
200
No, I know. It will be very different in the next fight, but yeah, certainly that's.
So you know, you almost one-shot me as soon as I came out of.
Oh, I know. Like that's the thing with.
Oh my god.
That's the thing with Kiora is she's very weak in fairy form, but she has the ability to transform and get in the front lines and stuff. So I really like that character
Oh shit!
concept.
I gotta go back.
Yeah, I love the interpretations of them. Obviously, they were never going to be played the way that I envisioned them, but certainly in terms of the combat, I think a couple of them really, you know, felt exactly how I would have played them. Like Naya, for example, she just throws fire. That's her thing. But the fact that you use the invisibility is like, it's very her. She'd be like, I'm not going to die. Now I'm going to throw fire. You know, like that was really fun.
Self-preservation.
I loved the sort of interaction with the Green Dragonborn long ago in that tavern. I would like to see more roleplay. I guess I thought there was going to be lots of roleplay. We're talking to the band. I didn't expect us to murder hobo them. So in the next episode, I think, not the next episode, which is like mostly combat, but like the episodes in the future, if we did use these characters or even other ones, I think maybe I'd make the roleplay lines a bit more obvious. But yeah, I hope you guys feel like, because obviously these characters are quite developed. There's quite a lot to them. I hope you guys didn't feel too pigeonholed into playing a certain role and that you felt they were interesting textures to be part of. But my main aim with these character builds was for the most part to build characters that I don't think people would automatically think to play. I don't think people would think to play a champion fighter with 4 levels of barbarian or a paladin bard sword. What's it called? College of Swords.
I wouldn't have thought to do it with 4 levels. Probably 1 or 2, but
no, 4 is interesting because it gives you the totem and it gives you an ASI. You know, to put a level of artificer on Naya is, you know, gives her a lot that you wouldn't expect. The mounted combatant cleric, the ranger rogue to give him 2 attacks on a turn with dread ambusher. I would try to, and then moon druid I just think is underrated. People don't tend to play it to a high level. People never get to see what it looks like at late levels. So that's what I wanted to do, is bring some late level character concepts that maybe you guys hadn't thought of with some personality. And some cool races, because, you know, we never see Vidalcans and bugbears and fairies and mouse folk and centaurs. We do see Kalashtar, but that's such a pretty picture. I had to use it. I just like bard art, and I was looking for a satyr. That was the original plan. She was going to be a satyr, and then
I love satyrs.
yeah, but then I saw this picture, and I was just like, okay, that's exactly what I was looking for. So yeah, that's what we went with. So I hope it was fun and interesting enough.
I can't believe at level 16 I only have 2 wild shapes. By the way,
It never goes up. It never goes up. But it's short rest. Yeah.
I know.
I think at level 20 it's something.
Yeah, I think they get...
Their levels go
don't
up.
get
They
a
never
turtle.
get more combat world shapes. Not as Moon
So
Druid.
weird.
Yeah, but I guess the logic is you only transform once or twice in a fight. And then you take a short rest. But I gave you a potion, so I was like, you'll be fine. But yeah.
3 of them, actually.
Yeah, I think I really enjoyed this. But we are going to end there. So without further ado, if you guys would like to say goodbye. We are.
Bye.
Next
Bye.
episode.
Bye.
We're gonna raid. See you all soon.
I was hoping for more alcohol to be